Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Hello, everyone. Oh, I missed out on some messages. Give me a second. I just got out of the bathroom. That's why. Not for tummy issues this time. I was just taking a shower. Let's see. So, hello, Matthew. Hello, Mega Bronson. Thank you for the 10 months. Let's go. 10 months already. Dang. Hey, good morning, good morning. Yeah, the stickers are working. I made darn sure today. I made darn sure to, you know what? I'm even gonna, let's test it out. Let's test it out for myself. Let's test it. There we go. See, it's working. Hype train. What the yeah, everyone get your stickers. Get your stickers. Vite Hide. Hello. Hello, hello. Audio good? Nice. Welcome back from the fight room. No, I just got out of the- I'm a clean and fresh bear now. I'm not so sweaty. Hello, Dia! Thank you for the 9 months! Hell yeah, brother! Nice, nice. Get your stickers, get your stickers! Getting while they're hot and fresh. I was trying to figure out how to, like, add another one to- oh, wait. Let's go over here. There we go. There we go. I was trying to figure out how to, like, add one to everyone that was, like, there yesterday, but I couldn't. I'm sure there is a way. I just don't know how to do it. So, I'll figure it out. I did figure out how to, well, hopefully this works. I did figure out how to set the flooding thing so it's not on my shift key. So every time I'm typing, I'm not just constantly flooding the classroom. But we'll see how it all works out. Let's put some music on. What are we listening to today? Ooh, I was feeling more of the Rally Richie. It's been a minute since we listened to him. I woke up. You ever just wake up with like a random song in your head? I specifically had Aristocracy. Let's see. This one. Or Aristocrats. There we go. Let's see how the levels are. You're able to like at least vaguely hear the music. It's yours or mine. Hello everyone, hello. I'm Babinka Bear, your local sun bear and art history teacher. Today we're doing some art. We're bringing this back. You guys remember this from like a month ago about? It's let's see. Here's the reference picture. It's some little stuff that's like, you know, on my desk. Though actually since this picture was taken, I've done a little bit of cleaning, so well, actually, it's messy again. At least my desk. So, but yeah, I I should post the picture. But the Nuis, Randon and Landon, I put them in a paint bucket. I got like a paint bucket. It's like a clear one that's used for like one of those novelty gifts, where it's like, you know what? I think the music's a little loud. A part of my family tree. So my mother-in-law, Beans' mom, she gave us like these like bathroom supplies, like little scrubby thingies. Whoa, what the? A message from Twitch. Huh? We added 3 bits to Matthew's power-ups redemption. Nice. What does that mean? Like, what does that mean? Oh, thank you for the gigantified emote. Let's see. I 3D printed the amazing horse. Yeah, sorry, when you sent that DM, I was like already in bed. I was like about to pass out. I took like a CBD and everything. I was like dying. So I even woke up late today. But me and Bean still we went on a walk. We're trying to keep fit. We went on a walk to the nearest coffee shop. Got myself a croissant and a lavender matcha. So yeah, it was nice. So I have Weeble stuff in my head. Weebles? What dost thou mean? Oh yeah, bro, blazed it. Yeah. Now it was a gummy. I can't blaze it anymore. I can only eat gummies. Croissant. Twitch here to publicly announce. Yeah, that's what I'm like. Cause it even says like first time chat. Like, wow, Twitch is here. John Twitch in the flesh. I know, right? But yeah, thank you everybody for redeeming your like 10-month, 9-month, like all of the things and the gigantified emotes. I appreciate you guys. All right, what was I talking about? Before I got sidetracked. Oh yeah, so Beans' mom gave us like these like bathroom supplies, you know, like a pumice stone to scrub your foot of the what's it called, the calluses, and like a scrub brush and a loofah and like the thing to like scrub your back, all those things. And they so happen to be in like a, it looks like a paint can, but instead of like a metal surface, it's like plastic, so it's see-through. And I was like, it's a pretty neat thing, like the little paint can thing, but I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna use it for. Like, I feel like this would be cool for like my art supplies, very fitting, right? But then I realized, wait, I could trap the nuis in there. And that's where they are now. I haven't taken a picture though, but I think after the stream I will. I'll show you guys that they're trapped in a paint can now. But yeah. So we're gonna be doing some digital art. I'm working off of my iPad. So I think last time we were just drawing, sketching, and then like I got started on rendering, on like shading and highlighting the, you know, Randon's little wizard coat here. But I think that's where we stop. So we can do the same. It's been a while since I've worked off of like, you know, a reference like this and just strictly copying, right? Because like a lot of the art that I've been making is more so like fan art from my favorite VTubers, stuff like that. And it's stuff that like I still use references for pose, not always for shading though. Like reference for pose, and then I'll overlay, you know, the features of the VTuber I want. So let's say that if I'm drawing like let's say Casper Catticini, like just sitting, I would get a reference for like a person sitting, but then I would get the reference for Casper and overlay the features of Casper on the figure. So that, you know, that's what I've been doing. But today we're kind of strictly like just copying the image as best as we can. What the F? I'm one of the large boys. Oh yeah, I reset the stream avatars. I'm trying to do this thing where I reset it. First of all, I found out that there's a reset button. But yeah, I'm trying to do this thing where I reset it every stream, so you guys have like a little bit of RNG. It'll be like, oh, who am I today? Am I a little babatter or am I a babinkub? And am I a babinkub or am I like an ube babinkub? And if you go to the Discord, actually, beeplebees, the one who designed you guys, the all caps, what is it? All mother, father, parent. They made new variations, which I might translate into pixel art. Then you guys got more things to gamble on, you know? So you could become like a pandan. A pandan babinkub and like a coconut babinkub. So yeah. Let's see. Trapped in a glue trap Randon. Yeah, that's actually a good example of like the art process. You find the pose for the glue trap meme, and then you overlay Randon's like features on it. There's two large purple babinka. Yeah, you're one of the large ones. Did you watch the Cast Ran Space? I was there. Yeah. I was playing what was I playing yesterday? House Flipper 2. But I ended early because specifically I wanted to watch the collab. And yeah, I was kind of tuned out because like the game and the gameplay, like I just don't know that much about it, you know? So I was just kind of more so there for their conversation. But yeah, I did watch it. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's not subtitled. Well, I think the way I have it set up is no, I can't even check the settings because then you guys would see it on the screen, but I think it was supposed to be like if you're a follower, you're a babinkub, and if you're subscribed, you're an ube babinkub. But I think it is just randomized now. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a little bit of RNG. You never know what you're gonna get every stream. So hopefully that'll be fun to look forward to. And once I like incorporate, you know, like the other variations that beeplebees made, then you could be like, oh my god, I'm green now, or I'm coconut now. Look, about 1 a.m. EST, passed out during the house flipping stream because oh no, your sleep schedule. Oh no. Well, I think well, there's the morning stream for today, but because I'm also trying to find my like stream schedule for the upcoming months, because I'm gonna be back at the schools in like around October. So I might want to keep something like what I had this week, where it's just like Monday, Tuesday, Friday evening, and Saturday morning. So like, you know, there's gonna be a lot of breaks in between streams, but it might just be better for me. But we'll see, we'll see. But yeah, hopefully, you know, hopefully you get to fix your sleep schedule, pay off the sleep debt, because I feel like one of the reasons why Beans and I like woke up kind of late is because of like the sleep debt. Like haven't been getting or at least I haven't been getting the best sleep, but last night I knocked out. Can we add a code logic that makes Hux a little guy always? I don't know how to do that. I have to look into how Stream Avatars even does that, because I'm still figuring stuff out with Stream Avatars. But it's been fun so far. It's fun to figure out stuff like this. But it would be funny. Hux is just always a little guy. Just didn't want to worry. Didn't want to worry. Okay, let's get into it, shall we? Let's do some drawing. Let me just rearrange my mic so that it's not too intrusive, because my iPad is literally right in front of me. Or my mic is right in front of me, but it's kind of blocking my iPad. But I think this will work. Okay, let's do Randon's face. Let's see. Oh, my brightness is like down. Give me a second. Yeah, there we go. So let's see. Randon is like well, okay, his actual model, he's like a green that's closer to yellow, but his Nui, I feel like, is a little bit more like closer to blue, now that I think about it. I'm gonna go a little brighter, see how that looks. And we're doing everything on one layer, by the way. Otherwise, I would just like color pick the green part of Randon and go from there. But no, we're daring to dream. Let's see how this looks. Oh, actually, the highlight is like one layer. Chatting it, man, is hard, especially after I've been playing with like pixel art. In fact, the reason why I wanted to do this today is because as much as I enjoy digital art, I think I want to start focusing on like pixel art. I just didn't want to worry. Didn't want to worry you. I just didn't. What color is that? The shading. Didn't want to worry. Didn't want to worry you. I just didn't want to worry. Didn't want to worry you. Oh, there's a little bit of, okay, there's a little bit of this color here. And then let's pick this color. That's like that reflected light. Actually, these shapes make it pretty easy to like, okay, we're gonna do the apple, or the orb rather. Let's do this. We're gonna do a little lesson in rendering, even though I kind of suck at rendering. But I'm making attempts to get better. Let's take out the background color for now. So we learned about this, right, in the lesson about like value. You know, you have this is your cast shadow. Let's say that the light source is coming from like here, right? I'm not sure what I'm trying to do. So the light is hitting like right here, right? But then there's stuff that the light is not hitting. So that's all the stuff that's in shadow. Everything that's in between is the midtone. And everything that's in that like kind of medium green color is like the midtone. So you could also do this because like, you know, this is the part that's the most away from the light source, but there is also such a thing as reflected light, and that's like, you know, let's say that this is on a surface. I'll make it purple. Now it's on a surface. So you could just use the midtone color. There's like different ways you could do the reflected light. You could use the midtone color. But if it's reflected light and the ground is like purple, then you would actually want that purple color. Something like that. But once again, I'm not doing the best job of showing this. But yeah, that's because when I was a kid, I didn't even like think about stuff like reflected light. I would just kind of draw it like, you know, like that. And I would be like, I don't understand why it doesn't look realistic. But when I learned about reflected light, that almost felt like a whoa, like a whoa moment. You know, something like that. And we'll actually change this color to something more green, like that. But yeah, that's kind of the logic I'm working off, but I'm also like, obviously I'm using the reference as well. The stuff at the light, it belongs to the Bebinkubs. The stuff in the shadows also belongs to the Bebinkubs. Everything belongs to the Bebinkubs. There we go. Okay, let's get back to actually like rendering as much as we can. So with that in mind, the light source was coming from, we can actually draw another thing for the light source. It's coming from like this direction, because that's where my window is. My window. I'm just kind of confused with the color, because like I said, Randon's like actual, his model is like a green that's closer like here, right? But the Nui is actually a little bit more neutral, or a little bit like here. So let's do this. Let's take this color, hue shift it a little bit, but not change anything else. And let's see how that works. I think that actually fits the Nui color a little bit better. And I'm also just using a very basic brush. It's literally like, it's just called standard airbrush. So actually, let's use this color, see if that looks better. He looks like the Wicked Witch of the West. Which I've never seen Wicked before, but I actually would like to. This feels a little too saturated. Oh, I accidentally did it on the wrong layer. But maybe that's a good thing, because I could just do that. No wonder he's green, yeah. Turns out he's not an orc, he's the Wicked Witch. Let's go a little deeper, like this. You saw with the original cast. Ooh, nice. I was still but a high schooler back then. I was but a junior in high school. I like this color, actually. Don't crush him under a house. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. He's I kind of wish I was also like dual wielding and watching the Randon stream. I was in there like right up until I went live too. I wanna see like which is he still in the Sayori stocks yet? Like, is he still putting all his stocks into Sayori coin or whatever? As was I, but I was in chorus. Oh, nice. So you know some singing techniques then. I've never taken a voice class. Like back then, like middle high school, I definitely would have been too shy to do it. But now I'm like kicking myself because I'm like, oh, I wish I did. Because then I know like some techniques, right? But you can also just find a lot of those techniques online. Sad boy, just a sad. Maybe should it actually be this color? Oh, I think this color actually makes more sense. Though I did when I was in middle school, I did take I took strings and then orchestra. So at least like I still kind of know how to read music, but only with the bass clef. You ask me to read treble or God forbid alto clef, Jesus, I like I think I would just cry. But I remember I have enough memories of cello, playing cello, or as Altair calls it, cello, to remember that I hated Pachelbel's Canon in D. It's the same 8 notes for the whole song. Okay, we can hue shift a little. And look at this. Let's take a look at our reference picture. Oh, it needs to be a little desaturated, actually. I cry all the time. Actually, I like it when it's a little bit more contrasted. So we'll go a little darker. Just a sign. It should be a fun VOD. He's doing random things, isn't he always? Throws a stack of sheet music at you, but it's actually Guilty Gear frame data. Congratulations, you're now playing Guilty Gear. Sick. I can finally know what's up with, I don't know, name a character. Milia Rage. Milia Rage. Actually, now that you say that, Dia, let's listen to a Guilty Gear soundtrack. Strive. You guys ready for the smell of the game? You know what? The biggest shadows are made by the hat, so. But there is still like shadow everywhere else, so maybe I need like a midpoint between these two colors. Something like that. Yeah, let's do that. No, yeah, you know what? Let's actually block out the shapes instead of like trying to kind of like half-heartedly do shading, if that makes sense. You guys ready? You guys ready? Now this bullshit's blazing. Yeah, deal the timing. That was perfect. That was perfect. Guilty Gear Lord. Y2K happened and neurotypicals and straight people became a minority. Also Freddie Mercury. Is this true? Es verdad. I just know the like all of my Guilty Gear knowledge comes from watching Beans, and I just think of like I love the opening, you know, like the heaven or hell fight, but like in Strive, and it's something like, you know, humanity could not reflect upon itself, and instead what was it? Instead of reflecting, they blamed the beasts. I listened to this song too many times. It was so awesome to like, I think my very first Evo, everyone was singing it in unison, and it was so awesome to watch. And I knew like enough of the lyrics to like sing along too, but it was an experience. Soon you will know. Do you know the smell of things? but you are blazing, till my heart is blazing. I don't need a new world order, you. No, we already know the smell of the game. A little teensy bit of reflected light here. There you go. Dang, so this like rendering style fits with like this part, right? Like the cape, because it's like kind of shiny. But this one, it's missing a bit of texture. So I think I have to... My style is usually like more contrast and more like saturation with my colors, but I think I do need to dial it down actually. Let's dial it down. So instead of this like super vibrant color, let's desaturate it this way. I think, okay, yeah, this is a little better actually. Mankind knew they could not change society, so instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beast. Heaven or hell. But I've seen it so much as well that I like simplifying it to like, instead of thinking about it, they blamed the beast. They blamed the beasts. It still looks too shiny, I feel. Let's see, what are we doing wrong here? Oh, you know what? Okay, we need more of this, like, mid-color. We need the shine to not be so shiny. Like this color. It just needs, like, a simple touch. Not necessarily, like, super bright. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Heart is blazing. Tell me I don't need a new world order, you. Oh, we also need the little, like, sweat drop. Till my heart is blazing. Words kill me, I don't need a new world order, you. You will know. We already know the smell of the, know the smell of the, know the smell of the, know the smell of the game. Hello, Roka. What is that cute thing? It's my Nui. It's yeah, there we go. Matthew shouted him out. He's actually live right now, but my favorite VTuber. Why are you attacking me? Why are you attacking me? But yeah, he's my favorite VTuber. It's Randon Nearing. He's an office orc VTuber. And he has a little plushie. I dressed him up in a little wizard outfit, so that's what we're drawing. Hello. Wait, let me catch up because I think Matthew had asked. You remember Weeble stuff? I don't. Why does that sound familiar? Let me look it up. It only shows me Weebly. What's Weebly? Weeble. No, I don't think I like grew up with Weeble stuff. It looks familiar though. Wait, if you Google his name, the Badger meme, did he make Badger? Badger, mushroom. Did he make that, or is that just coincidence on Google's part? Don't worry about simplifying it. It's what Daisuke would have wanted. You're right, though. Instead of thinking about it, they blame the beasts. It's a random nerding. Remember the office orc in my shorts? Wait, so Weevil made Badger, the infamous like Badger, mushroom. It's a snake. Okay, let's do the mouth next. How would I describe that color? It is like a deep, like blurple. Like I would say this color, something like that. Ooh, wrong brush. Instead of thinking about it, they blame Mr. Beast. Exactly. How's it going for today? It's going good. I actually got like a good start to my day. Even though I woke up a little late because me and Beans were watching Naruto. We're still marathoning Shippuden, by the way. we're watching Naruto Shippuden. You know what? It should be a little bit more saturated, just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. But we woke up a little late. Like we were hoping to wake up at like 7. We woke up at like like 8:15 or something like that. We wanted to get up early because we've been doing like these walks. We've been taking a walk every morning, go get some coffee, you know, but also for our fitness. Like you know, age is starting to catch up to us, so little sacrifice. I don't actually know the lyrics to some of these songs, but I've heard them enough that I'm like, okay, I know that this one says sacrifice. And then the one for Chip Zanoff sounds like he's saying, or no, I think he is saying like walk in the park, like something something tiger, walk in the park. A rewatch? Kinda. So I grew up watching Naruto, but not all the way. Like, I watched the first Naruto series, like the OG one, where he's still a kid. And then, I don't think I ever watched Shippuden, but when I remember, like, being on and off with the manga. And we reached a certain part, I reached a certain part in the manga, which I can't say out loud because I don't want to spoil beans. But I reached a certain part in the manga where I was like, all right, I think I'm gonna stop here. It's like, all right, I'm out. Like, I'm out. Because it was something, I don't know, some Naruto fans might know what I'm talking about, but like there's a certain part in Shippuden that felt like a little bit of a cop-out. But in retrospect, I think it's not as much of a cop-out as I thought, but we haven't gotten to that part yet, so but yeah, it's, on the other hand, so I grew up like watching Naruto, so I knew all of the characters up until the Chunin arc. For Beans, he I think he only got up to like the very first arc when we were kid, like when, because we're both around the same age. We only have like a 10-month difference between us age wise. So when he was like in middle school and stuff, I think he only got up to like the Zabuza Haku arc, but not even far enough to meet I think Haku. And it was funny because like we both had that moment of like, so is Haku a girl, a boy? Is this like an early, like, you know, like example of non-binary people in the media? And it's like, no, just he's a guy, but like just happens to be effeminate. But I just remember because we were like we were like in Vegas at the time vacationing, and we were like watching Naruto and just you know, like wondering that question. Chip Zanoff, my bestie. I love his theme. I was so bad at fighting games, but when I tried to get into Guilty Gear after my first Evo, and I remember I really liked playing as Chip. I also like his name. It's like you're always asking, like, do we have enough chips? Chips enough. Fight like a tiger, walk in the park. Yeah. Fly like an eagle, soar through the sky. Naruto got you into anime? Yeah, I feel like it's one of those anime that, like, a lot of people start off with, right? For me, it was Sailor Moon, because I was, like, what, 4 at the time when it was, like, coming out? Or at least the English version. That was, like, one of my first anime was Sailor Moon. And then following that was like a lot of the classics for 90s kids. So it would be like Pokemon, Digimon is like the big one for me. Yu-Gi-Oh! And then, and DBZ, of course. My dad and I like to watch DBZ together. And my first subbed anime, like my first like subtitled anime, was Dragon Ball GT on VHS. Because like we used to go to like this like mom and pop like an unofficial Hello Kitty store, you know, and they sold VHS tapes that were subtitled, like Japanese anime but subtitled, and that was like our first exposure to Dragon Ball GT. But here's the thing, I don't think we started from the beginning. I think my dad just saw like, oh, Dragon Ball, okay, and he kind of just picked like a VHS at random and like I think it was like right in the middle of like the baby saga. If anyone here like watched Dragon Ball GT, and I do remember being like kind of confused. I was like, "What's going on? Like, why is there?" Because I think by this point, Dragon Ball Z, the dub, like the English version, got to the point where Gohan is already an adult. He's doing like the Saiyaman stuff. He's like, you know, wooing Videl, and Goten exists. Like him and Trunks, they're working to become Gotenks. So that's the point in the English version. In the Japanese version, it was already GT. So everyone is like aged up. Goten and Trunks are both aged up, and I just remember being like confused as a kid, being like, "Why? Who are these guys? And why does everyone look like that? And why is Goku a little boy?" And like, but I remember still enjoying it though. That's the thing. Like me and my dad would watch it, and we'd be like, "Whoa!" It felt like we had insider info. Like we had spoiler info that no one else knew about. Because it was like, oh, the people like watching the English version on Toonami or whatever, like they don't know that, you know, there's a new series now. Let's see. Tenten my Oshi for real? Tenten needs more love because like wasn't there like a filler arc where it was all of the Konoha 12 except Tenten? And I was like, dang, okay. Jesus. Naruto got me into fan fiction. That was Digimon for me. I was you guys know I'm a shipper. I'm a filthy Fujo. Let's get some red for Randon's eyes. Oh my god, is this the this is May's song, isn't it? Where the then the dolphin starts singing. Oh wait, wrong layer. There you go. Oh god, it looks like they're glowing. Let me... It's a little too scary. Yeah, that looks a little better actually. Where we live, we are generally integrated with old anime like Cardcaptor Sakura, DBZ, FMA, Saint Seiya. Have you played the DBGT GBA game? I did not. I don't think I played... The only Dragon Ball game I played growing up was Tenkaichi Budokai, but it's the one... I don't know if that... I don't think that narrows it down at all. I think... Isn't there like a bunch of Tenkaichi Budokai? Because that's just the name of the tournament. Sailor Moon, but those were like normal stuff. When I really got into it was Naruto. DBGT, my beloved. Yeah. I know that like a lot of the fandom doesn't like GT, right? But I loved it. Like I'm biased because you know, like I said, it's my first subbed anime ever. And I felt like me and my dad both felt like we had like insider info, right? Even though it's just the Japanese version. But I thought that, like, the conclusion, the way that it ended was a good conclusion for the series. Like, because this is before Super, this is before, like, all the follow-up series that came, right? And spoiler alert for GT, if you don't want me spoiling the end of GT, click off for, like, 5 to 10 minutes. But I thought it was very appropriate because, like, the last arc is basically, like, a consequence of the entire series. Like, it's... For those that don't know, the last arc is like the evil or the dark dragon arc, where it's like, oh, because like the Dragon Balls aren't supposed to be used so often, but because of the what is it, the Dragon Ball Finder radar thing, it was used repeatedly to like revive people after like certain arcs and all of that stuff. Where like, you know, in the natural span of things, the Dragon Balls were supposed to be like separated for years on end and collected like more organically, but the radar kind of messed that up. So now they're summoning Shenron, and there was a buildup of negative energy, and because of that buildup, I think the Dragon Balls would split into like, or Shenron would like split into 7 evil dragons, and that was the arc, is that Goku had to like fight these like evil dragons, and all of them represented like a very specific wish that happened in the series. So it'd be like there was like a really like good looking twink looking dragon that was like, oh yeah, I'm made from the wish of that one time Oolong wanted panties, you know. so and that was like something that the dragon was like embarrassed by. And then because the 4-star is so important to Goku because it's like his like first Dragon Ball and the one that was like on Gohan's head, and like he has such a connection to it. The dragon that represents the 4-star is actually like an honorable dragon, and like he's not Goku's friend, but like they have a connection to each other. And I just thought that was like very apt. Like I thought that was a very apt way to end the series, that like, oh, like this is the culmination of everything that you've done thus far. So I won't say like the ending, but like I just thought that it fit well. So it surprised me that people in the fandom don't like it. But it's also possible they don't like it for different reasons, right? No Tenten content, hence fan fiction. Fujo Fridays, Totsugeki, and new one coming out. DBGT haters are the DBZ fans who haven't watched it. Spoiling it. I know, right? I'm like, oh, if you don't want the spoilers for this old anime. Goku teleporting 10,000. Yes, at the end of the baby arc, right? Is that at the end of the baby arc? I forget, but I do remember that was a thing. Shannon, just like me, for real. You gotta keep asking me for stuff. Eventually, you gotta fight me. Totsugeki, Totsugeki, Totsugeki. Okay, let's get back into coloring, shall we? Totsugeki, Totsugeki. Let's see. I feel like this should be a little bit brighter. Is this Axel? Like whose theme is this? Is this the rich guy? Because Beans told me some of the lore before, and it was like this guy is like a time, like he's from our world, right, or something like that. Oh, we need like the red part of his hair. GG characters in the main roster of Sparkling Zero. I'm a May player. Oh yeah, that's. I think I've heard Beans like fight against you before. Not Axl Rose, but from Not Guns N' Roses. Let's see. Okay, let's do the. I'm very tempted to like merge the layers together, but I feel like I should hold off. Okay, let's do the hair. Let's do the hair. So there's a little bit. Oh, wrong brush. I'm scared of you now. Sparkling Zero is a new Dragon Ball fighting. Oh, just yesterday? Dang. Okay, okay. I know that there's also another series that's coming out soon, right? Like, and it was like the last story written by Toriyama before he passed away. Sparkling Zero DB. Ooh, okay. Oh, and you're telling me there's GT characters in there? You know, I still haven't watched Super, but my dad is such a huge, like, Dragon Ball fan. Not only, you know how I was just talking about GT and, like, recounting all the stories and, like, recounting all the lore? That's my dad with Super. Like, I remember one time, and it's funny because, like, he's, like, not, he does watch anime, but it's, like, more of the mainstream stuff, and, like, I don't know, more so he's just interested in, like, cooking and stuff like that. But sometimes, like, when he nerds out about, like, Dragon Ball, it's very wholesome. It's very wholesome to watch, because one time I visited my parents, and he asked me, like, oh, have you been watching Super? And I'm like, oh, not really. And then he was like, oh, you should watch it. And he has no concept that, like, people might not want to get spoiled on things. Like, he has no concept of just, like, oh, just explain the broad strokes so that, you know, the person will be interested in, like, watching it for themselves. Instead, he just spoils the whole story. Like, but he was like, oh yeah, you should watch Super because like this happens and like, you know, that cat guy, like there's like other cat guys. And I'm like, oh, thanks. Is this something that's like revealed later on? It's like, yeah, this is like revealed at the end of this episode. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, cool. But yeah, it's it's very charming because he like goes all in. He's like explaining the story to me. He's like explaining like all the new characters because I've only done like Dragon Ball Z and GT. So when I found out that there's female Saiyans, he was like explaining like their names and like the whole thing of like, oh yeah, something something alternate dimension something something. It was like kind of cute to see. Like my dad just getting all in, right? Like all into like Dragon Ball Super. I didn't know she was S tier. Wait, S tier. I was just like water themed anime girl. Every time I hit floor 7, some May player sent me back to the lowest floor. Oh no. It was you. I imagine that you guys have met before, not in a previous life, but in the lobbies. Wait, so like are all the lobbies like are they this might be like a very dumb question, but are they all like interconnected so like if you guys are all like, Guilty Gear players, like it's very likely that you guys have like faced up against each other or like is there different lobbies like this is the North America lobby, this is the I don't know, the Asia lobby. Like I know that might sound dumb, but like I just don't know that much about like fighting game lobbies. Till you die. Good morning, church. We're doing some digital art. I'm talking about my dad's fascination with Dragon Ball Super. The childlike enthusiasm. Yes, exactly, Matthew. Cuz that's also my dad with he grew up watching the Three Stooges. That was his ish back then. Like he loves the Three Stooges and like I remember as a kid he would tell me like not lore, there's not much lore with the Three Stooges, but like I guess stuff like the actors, he'd be like, oh yeah, this is Larry, Moe, and Shemp, but eventually like Shemp was like replaced by like Curly and blah 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 and all these things, and like he gets that same like childlike like let me tell you about like my hyperfixation, but with like the Three Stooges, it's so fun to like see him talk about stuff like that. Because otherwise he's usually just like watching TV and just being like, oh politics, am I right? And me and my immediate family, my parents, we don't disagree on politics. Like we're like overall we're a little bit more like left, and I think I'm the most left. But it's like my extended family that like, oh my gosh, they after the Trump and Kamala Harris what's it called debate. I was like looking at the fam chat, and one of my aunts was straight up like, I can't believe ABC didn't give Trump like a fair debate. I was like, really? Really? The guy who's like, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. It's just wild to see. But like my both my parents are like a little bit more like, well, they call themselves Democrats, but yeah. I'm also okay, so you guys both play on the NA server. So you guys might have fought each other. Who knows? When the lobby works. What a what a phrase. When the lobby works, you're separated by geo servers. As long as you're not gaming from South America. Oh no, what does that mean? Oh, it doesn't work often? It was you! Oh no. So yeah, if you're on the NA server, then you might have even fought Beans one of these days. That reminds me of the one time I showed my dad some anime I was watching, and I was watching it released, so I hadn't watched the new episode. But it was dope fighting anime, so I thought it was gonna be nice, and one time it was a beach episode! Oh no! If you play heavy, high, low, mix up that mate. It might actually be me. Yeah, like, I don't know if I would call my parents like they're not super into politics, but my dad does watch like was it NS wait SCB as the not Fox News. Let's go with that. He doesn't watch Fox News. Do you know how little that narrows it down? Girls with the biggest booba, and my dad is like 60, so I was like showing myself of shame. And the other one I showed him was, oh, not Shokugeki. Oh no. America known for bad latency and fighting. Oh, I see, I see. Hi, Mayshark. Hello, hello. We're just yapping. We're yapping about there's like two different conversations happening in the chat right now, which I welcome. Dia and Mega Bronson are talking about Guilty Gear Strive in the lobbies, and I was talking about my dad and how much he loves Dragon Ball. And Roka's sharing about the unfortunate like animes that have popped up when you're trying to show your dad some anime. I feel like, well, yeah, even like Dragon Ball has its moments, right? With like Master Roshi's kind of a perv, you know, that kind of thing. Look, it's Lando. He's right. He's right here. Ah, I see. You've also watched that stream, man. The stream didn't make me cry, but it did. Like, I felt it. I was like, dang, Lando. I mean, sorry, Casper. I ended up facing a lot of May and Slayers recently. Ah, yeah, Guilty Gear Strive. Can't imagine what my dad was thinking. Oh my god, where did I raise this kid wrong? I'm sure my dad would like not even bat an eye to that. My dad would just be like, "Oh, nice, the booba." Because like it's only recently, like, of course, like as I'm growing up, he didn't like do this as much, but now that I'm grown, now that I like, you know, have my, you know, I live with Beans and like have a good job and all of that, he feels a bit more okay with telling me like stuff like like, oh yeah, when I was your age I used to do drugs. Like, he felt like a lot more comfortable with like talking about stuff like that. So, and he would actually, when I was a kid too, I remember he would like talk about some jokes that he would tell his friends, and some of them were like a little inappropriate, but it wasn't anything, you know, sussy wussy. It's just stuff like, oh yeah, back in my day we told this joke and it's kind of gross, but but where was I going with this? I think it's the whole like, where did I go wrong raising this kid for my parents, because they did used to like do a little bit of the hee hee ha ha drug abuse. Like, their mentality is like, as long as, like, it's okay if you even just do marijuana. Like, as long as you're not on like heroin or crack or anything, you're fine. Like, you're good. I think it's because people are learning May in S tier. I haven't played in a few weeks, but I picked it back up because of the theme sale. Beans and I are planning on playing later. Nice. To my parents, you left me and my sister a TV and anime available in the mornings. That's what happens. Exactly, right? We grew up on it. Glad you guys are back on GG. Yeah, the childlike enthusiasm of nerds meeting new peoples is both why I love and hate the Warhammer fandom. I think I saw you chatting about it in one of the discords about like, you know, Warhammer be that way. I think. Okay, let's do the hat. I want to do the hat now. Let's hue shift this over a little bit. Oh, you know what? Look, there's different colors reflected. So this is more of like a purple. Like, I'm looking at the reference right now. And then this one is more of like a pink. Like a pink purple. Your society. Your society. I know nothing. Ah, so this one has really good, like, you could see where the light source is coming from. Stream sale, yeah. One time I was watching Capetta growing up, and there was one scene where the female character was in a crop top, and my mom just looked at me weird. I forgot to report Matthew to the chaplain. There are people who only communicate in Warhammer memes, even to people who have no idea what they're saying. It makes me cringe to my core. Oh no. I was about to say like, oh, sometimes I do that. I only talk in like meme talk, but if you're saying that it's like people that only talk like that, like, oh no. Oh no, brother. Let's see. There's a little bit of like that. Little hat. Okay, so same thing with the black. I think we need this color. Wait, whose theme is this? Who's that Guilty Gear character that's I was gonna say a teacher's gonna swear just this once, but who's the one dressed like a whore? But with the fans. Anji Mito. Anji Mito. I mean, look at him with like the midriff showing and everything. Like, I was gonna say I like his theme. Anji Mito. If I were to say there's a lot dressed like a whore, that was gonna be my next question. Like, if I were to say who's the Guilty Gear character dressed like a whore, like, who comes to mind? Who comes to mind for you? Like, Guilty Gear fans, who comes to mind when I say like who's the character dressed like a whore? Because for me, it's Anji Mito. It's like when you see JoJo fans only saying "ora ora ora." Oh no. Recently, someone was trying to explain stories about orcs from their readings, and the wikis, brother, I've been playing orcs for at least a decade. Oh. I do have an intrusive thought. My dad has been watching the whole alpha male set. Oh no, and I kind of want to shake him. Think it is the Omegaverse. What? Your dad's been watching what? Well, I know that it like there's a lot of crossover with the terminology, right? It's like, you know, people think because I heard that even biologists are like, yeah, there's no actual such thing as like an alpha wolf. That's like a misinterpretation of like how wolf society actually functions. But it's just become so popularized that people think that it's an actual thing. And then that got its way into like the whole Omegaverse thing. Sex with a man on Jimito. Butch lesbian soul bad guy. Is the answer yes? The only one who forgot her shirt, but he wears his sleeves. Yeah, that's Anji, right? I think that's Soul. Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Oh, not the alpha male influencers. Oh no, like the what's the name of that guy who got arrested in Romania? Andrew Tate, right? A lot of those guys are. Yeah, Andrew Tate. A lot of those guys are grifters. Yeah, totally. Okay. Let's oh, I need the red for his hair. Let's do it up here. Sharp line art. Yeah, I'll just add that. And then what color are his eyes? They're red, but there's a little, like the teensiest bit of like shine here. Like there. And actually, it goes a little bit like here. A little bit brighter. There we go. And maybe we can keep adding this color here too. Nice, nice. That orc be sparkling. It's true. It's true. I had a very stupid thought the other day. Casper has red hair, Lando has black hair, and Reno has a black streak and red streak. They are Ran's divorced parents, and that's why you never see Casper and Lando together. Oh my god, that means like because it's funny to imagine that, like, you know, oh, Casper and Lando are these separate people and those are the parents. But it's also like, oh, it's like a, what is it? Asexual reproduction. Makes perfect sense. It does. We know deep down. Okay, let's also go back up here in color. I know this isn't the exact color, but let's see where this takes us. Oh, this is Milia's theme. Stay with me. Carry on, love your subhuman self. Yeah, the Milia Rage theme. Casper's Tulpa. Thank you for reaffirming my thoughts. I appreciate you. Touch of moonlight. Actually, make it a little bit more, because it's still like that tuft of hair is not like lit up. It's not in the light. So let's do something like this. It still looks kind of weird, but you know what? I think we're gonna come back to it. We're gonna come back to it. I think we're gonna come back to it once we merge the layers. So all that's left for Randon is the bow. And then let's move on to another one. Let's move on to another thingy. I need to stop watching non-Warhammer people. Is Tulpa like what? Because I also haven't heard that term before. Is that like a Warhammer thing, or is it just a terminology I've never heard before? Oh, have you guys? No, you know what? I don't want to introduce too many topics at once. A life form created from one's mind, I think is it's a definition. It's a very well written thought. I thank you for contributing to sensible science with a good deduction. You'll be the co-author of the research paper. You'll love to see it. All right, let's soften up this color a little bit. Let's do this. And then we're gonna use the airbrush. Because what's kind of limiting me right now is the lines. But what I like to do is I like to at least put like most of the color down, and then merge the layers, and then we could like you know, add some detail to like the lines, make it so like all this overlap isn't happening, all of that. Reference Mayshark footnote. I second this. Okay, so the bow. Let's make that smaller actually, like that. Do. Don't stop. I really like the singer. It's like she got the desperation. Stay with me. Smooth transition there. Oh, actually, it's more like this. Okay, so Randon's mostly done. There's still a lot to... Oh, the ad break. It's gonna start in a second. No! Well, that means you guys get some fresh air in the recess, in the backyard. Mayshark PhD, facts, credentials. Trust me, bro. Just trust. I wish I could put that in, like, because I've been doing a lot of research for work lately. And there's certain things that I'm like, some of this is like common knowledge. Do I really need to cite it? Get that bread, Binka. Funding for the school, yeah. Here, let's go over here. Just wait for the ad to play. You guys get some fresh air and some lunch. Don't eat too many of the cars. We're I've been getting complaints, you see? I've been getting complaints from the people looking for their cars and telling me that there's bite marks on the fender benders. Or the fenders, rather. Oh, Schneckry wants out. Okay, perfect timing, because I think the ad might be starting soon. Okay, we're back. We're back. At least OBS is telling me we're back. This school has been brought to us by Honda Fit. I'm like trying to think of like what ads have I seen lately. I think I saw an ad for socks when I was watching a stream. Siphon all the gas, boys. We need to use it to cook the tater tots for lunch. Oh my gosh, we're saving so much money by doing that. We gotta start charging extra for bite free parking. Yeah, this is regular parking over here. We hold no responsibility when for any bite marks and or stolen gas to fry some tater tots. Now, if you want to pay a little bit extra, then the chances of us siphoning your gas go down to 0.1%. Which means we might still do it, but you know. Vanish into dark. Okay. Alright, so which one should we do next? Maybe the hippo. We got Billy over here. Like the I started pronouncing the animal very similar to how my mom does it. She says hippopotamus. And you know, I am Bear American. I grew up saying hippopotamus. But like, because I hear my mom say it that way, it like suddenly it comes out of my mouth being like I can't even say it! I can't even say it! Hippopotamus. There we go. Is Billy the hippo? His name is actually William. I got this as like a souvenir from the Met Museum when Beans and I went to New York City that one time, like 2 years, or I think it was last year actually. It was last year. It's based off like a faience, like an actual like object. I didn't just steal this from the museum. This was like a souvenir version of it. And the hippo's name is actually William. So if you go to like the Met Museum and look up the like, you know, hippo thingy, it's actually even says like quotation marks William, but I call it Billy. The hippo, yeah. Nah, they can pay extra, they can afford the gas. Siphon it regardless, boys. Hippopotamus. That's how we say it too. Yeah, high five Binka's mom. There it is. She stole it from the museum and replaced it with a duplicate. It's like not even a well-made duplicate. It's like made out of Play-Doh. But instead of like trying to get it back, they just changed the signage so it says my name. It's like it's made out of Play-Doh, made by Binka. Did a decent enough job, you know? Oh, give me a second. I'm gonna mute. Okie dokes. Yeah, this is the artifact that I stole from the Met Museum. This is Billy. Let's see some colors. This one's a little easier because it's just one color. Let's see, let's do like a deep blue, a little bit darker. And we could just like block out the shapes. The other thing is like the lines do also, because the lines are like incised. Oh, there's a little bit of like reflected light here. So like that. We can also like soften this one a little bit. There you go. It doesn't need to be perfect, at least at this stage. Or any stage really, but at this moment we could play it fast and loose. Actually, this one can be a little bit more, yeah, like that color. Not stolen. Billy chose to come home with you. It's true. He was like, take me with you. I would like to see the world. And by world, I mean Los Osos. California. Crying manly tears while singing, let me carve your way right now. Oh, there we go. A little bit more saturated like that. There's like a little bit of shading here too. Okay, now he got some neck folds. Love to see it. Oh, and this part is all dark. Oh, this is Ramlethal. I was like, who is this? Like it's one of the ladies, right? But which lady? Oh, I like his little toes. Have you guys been seeing the hippo memes on Twitter with Mudang? It's so cute. The little like baby hippo. I've been really digging them. The lesbian woman attractor. Is that what Ramlethal is known as? Finally, a local bear who understands art history. I'll make my way into your bag to live in your humble abode. It's true. Billy just saw like the potential in me, really. He saw the potential and he was like, I would much rather be there than here in this glass case. Take me with you, Binka, and we shall go on adventures together. And then it's just sitting on my desk. The adventure that he speaks of is me responding to emails for work. It's like, oh, what's Binka gonna do now? Is she gonna use a template, or is she just gonna freeball it? Yeah, Mudang. It's so cute. I love all the art. I don't know where the meme came from. Me neither. I do know that I think the little hippo's definitely from Thailand, right? But in terms of like the meme, I think it's just like the expressiveness of the hippo, right? It's just so expressive. Okay, we need some highlights now. Wait, let's take this color. Let's see where I can put it here. There's a little bit of color here. Where else? Oh, actually, this is like a deeper color too. So over here. Actually, this one should also be a little bit darker. Just a teensy bit. And then let's have a little bit of, there's like the teensiest bit of like light here. Like that. A little teensy bit here too. And then we could do the highlights. And now Billy is now accompanied by the ramblings of an old orc and the lecture of culture. It's true. I'm playing GG on a new account and no one on the lower floors wants to fight me. Oh no. Wait, are you smurfing it? Is that what you're doing? Do they know you're smurfing? They're like, wait a minute. This guy, this May player over here. A little too quick on their feet, I don't know. Actually, this is almost white, so let's do that color. No, actually, that highlight should stop, like, right here. And then it, like, bounces back up this way. I think there's some here in the little toesies. A little bit here, too. Cool. I'm actually digging how that came out. When we merge the layers, I'm gonna do a little bit more work on the lines, though. But let's go ahead and move on to... Let's do the haro next. I had to start a new account. I was on Xbox. Ah, I see, I see. Could it be that the boss music was playing when you were there? It's like every time someone challenges Mega Bronson, it's just like, why is there boss music playing? What's going on? Oh no, not the dusty haro, look. It's so dusty. I did clean it ever since I took this picture, so it's not dusty anymore. At least not as much. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Ooh, the matcha that I got this morning. I finished it, but it still had ice, and now the ice is melted. Time for second drink. For those that are dual streaming or dual wielding, you know, and watching Randon stream, how far is he right now? Does he still have all his stonks in Sayori coin? That's what I'm curious about. Ooh, so a haro is an orb. So this actually might be easier to shade and stuff. So let's start with this one. Let's do this color. A little bit closer to like purple. Let's do a little bigger actually. The shape kind of goes like this. But it's also like shiny. The haro is also shiny, so there's gonna be a little bit of reflected light too. Something like that, you know. Then let's smooth out the edges just a teensy bit. And then, tapos, let's do the top half. Okay. This color might actually be a little bit much. If we do this. I kind of like that one. Yeah, the matcha's real good. Oh, there's actually like a lot of reflections on the blue side. Okay. Gotcha. Also like a smidge of shading here too. Maybe I should exaggerate the shape a little bit more. So it looks more like an orb, right? There you go. Let's actually see if we can use this color like that. Ooh, okay, okay. What is the name of the hippopotamus statue? I need it for a reference. I think it should be. Let me look it up. I know it's called William, but I think the Faience Hippo William. Yeah, if you just look up, look, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Let me put it in the chat. If you look up that, it should bring you to the Met Museum. I think it's just called, yeah, Hippopotamus William. But it's made out of something called faience, which is like a type of ceramic? Hippopotamus. Fire, hellfire. You will regret this. I have my drawing tablet out. I've been liking your memes, Dia. I've been liking the silly memes. You as a raccoon, you know? Congrats on the engagement, William. Congratulations. Let's see. Let's get a little bit of shading down here too. Oh, there's like a good amount of shine too. So let's put... I like reusing this color as the shine for this part. I don't know how you would describe this shape. Something like that. You know what? The shine might actually need to be a little brighter, but we could do this. Actually, yeah, let's see what happens when we like do this. Maybe it's a little too bright actually. If we do like more of a gray. It's a little better. Oh no, I'm starting to get text messages about like the election. It's like, hello Binka, hello government name Binka. Are you thinking of voting on this something something? it begins, it's starting. Oh no. I think I like that a little bit better. Memeable huxes. I have some stupid ideas. I need to put them on paper or they won't leave my head. I'm the same way sometimes. I'm the same way. Like, wait, you know what? Let me do something. I showed this drawing on the Discord, but I don't think I've shown it on stream. But let me... Oh, not that one. Let me hide this for a second. This one. It was when I was sick in bed. Oh, Nana's drawing. That one I also haven't shown. You know what? I forget. I wanted to like have it as an asset. Let me add it right now, actually. We'll call this portrait. To bend the knee. Sayonara. There we go. Have you guys seen this? I also posted it on my Twitter and the Discord. I commissioned Baba Nana for this one. Should be like a poster or something. I'll just have it like here. It's me and Beans. Is it cute? He did such a good job. He did an amazing job with it. I just got it yesterday. It's so good. But yeah, as for this one over here, I did this when I was sick with Bovid. Cause like, you know, I think I was like sitting in bed and I was like on the Discord and seeing you guys like chatting with each other about like eating motor oil and stuff like that. So this is like legit, you know, it's supposed to be me in bed. I also realized this makes me look like I'm not naked in this. It's look, let me show you. Cause like this isn't fluff. It's like supposed to be like a little outfit, you know, like a Marge Simpson type outfit, and then the sleeves are like that. You know, I have like not naked. I'm wearing like a little outfit. I wonder how the Babinkas are doing. And the thing is, Beans was also sick, so this is supposed to be him in bed. Like, you know, next to me, but he's like playing video games. I'm sure they're fine. Meanwhile, fire noise. This is you guys. This is you guys. Like the little bite mark in the in the tires. Just eating the car door. Oil coming out of the car. Someone tag yourself who's drinking the motor oil. Have you got people canvassing? No, not yet, actually. Not yet. Perfect recreation of what we did in the parking lot. It's so beautiful. Nana's so goated. Yeah, right? You guys should check out Nana's VGen. Let me see if I can get the link for it right now. Even though I'm pretty sure he has commissions closed at the moment, but you know. Yeah, they're closed at the moment, but I'm gonna put this there anyway. The poster for every room in every hallway reminding us who founded the school. I know, it's like I had enough money to commission a portrait of us, but not enough money to like fix the pipes or like or like make it so that the PE field isn't also a parking lot. You know, I got my priorities straight, right? And let's go back to our original drawing, what we were doing. There we go. Your mains theme, nice. Wait, whose is this? Is this sometimes you got sometimes you need to treat yourself. Gotta spend money on the things that matter. It's true. It's true. And this is what matters. Alright, let's have a little bit of a different brush. Let's have some like dynamic colors here. Yeah, this music's so rockin'. You gotta prioritize the portrait and detention. Exactly. The what if that's the reason why we're like just consistently like no funding is because of the gas bill to keep detention like on fire, you know? It's like, Miss Babinka, I understand that you want to like teach them a lesson, but this gas bill is kind of it's kind of high. And I'm just like, no. You see, they need to learn their lesson. Like, they don't learn it now, they're never gonna learn it. And they're just like, Miss Babinka, I'm pretty sure they're not learning their lesson. I'm like 90% sure that they're just gonna keep doing things like throwing things at you and breaking the pipes and eating the cars in the parking lot. And I'm just like, no. I have to get through to these Babinkums. You just don't understand. You see, as a teacher, like, you know, do the little like Karen, like, you see, as a teacher, I know better. All right, so how should we okay, it's the hands now. It's the hands. Actually, this could be a deeper color. Let's make it a little bit of a deeper color. Let's do a little teensy bit of hue shifting. Like this. Oh, that might be too dark actually. Something like that. There we go. We got a little bit of dimensionality there. Oopsie, didn't mean to use that color. Siphon more gas. High is what they get after they drink a motor oil. Holds the parent's head. You see, I know more how to strike fear in these cups. You see, I've had training. It's a little thing that we in the teacher world called pedagogy. Maybe you heard of it. Okie dokie. Okay, now the hands. Now let's play around with the hands. A little bit of shading here. Oh, there's actually some very like heavy highlights in this. Battle cry. Actually, this shape is more like that. Okay, now let's do some highlights. Let's do like this color. Oh yeah, this is shiny as heck. So actually, let's use a thinner brush. Let's use the line art one. A little shine here. Your brave shine. I've been listening to some of if you guys are familiar with Amelie, I think she's a VTuber now, or she's been a VTuber, but what's her VTuber name again? But the one that does like the covers. I've been listening to her music lately. There we go. Monarch. Yeah. That just reminds me of Venture Brothers, though. The Monarch. I learned the way of striking fear while you were busy making cups. While you were out having. Wait, it's Anji Mito. It's his theme. It's his theme. Sex with men. She's a fun VTuber. The Scuff Queen. She's peak wine mom. Oh, nice. I love her covers. I was listening to Brave Shine, the Fate. I was about to say Fate Grand Order. Fate Stay Night theme. Hell yeah, sex with a man. God, that's funny. Just hell yeah, sex with a man. All right, let's get a gray color for the arms. There we go. Actually, it's like a diagonal, like this. And then for this one, it's more like this shape. Now the little leggies. Something like this. Metal cry. Wait, is this Anji's theme? Or was there just like a little like part that sounded like Anji's theme? Don't take this out of context, please. Too late. Fujiya brain already ran away with the context. Okay, let's shade this part. We'll be done with the haro. It's okay, I've been out of the closet for a while. Okay, let's see how to do shading. Oh, there's a... Actually, this isn't so bad, especially because it's so geometric. Shakes your hand, proud of you. Exactly, same here. Okay, let's block out some shapes first. So this whole area is in shade. It's just different variations of the shading. So this whole area. And then it comes down. And then this whole area is also in shade. Same with this one. And this whole part's in shade too. This whole part's shaded too. I was thinking about how much I really liked playing House Flipper 2 yesterday. It really is like a very Binka core game. It's like all about like tidying up. I like it a lot. So I might play a little bit off stream, just a teensy bit as a treat. Just a teensy bit as a treat. But I'm also down to play a little bit more on stream. Let's actually erase some of this. And then we need like a more neutral color, like that. Kind of for this one. For here. There's actually a little bit of shine. Well, not shine, but like there's like some reflected light too. So we'll keep this part kind of soft. Is this the one with the breakdown that has the like mankind knew that they could not something something, but instead of reflecting on it, they blame the beasts. Heaven or hell. Oh, it's Eno's theme. Me and Eno theme. Bisexual install. I missed the house flipping. It's okay. I'll probably play it again. It was really fun. It's all about tidying up, and I love tidying up. But I just cut it really short yesterday because I was like, I want to watch the I want to watch the Randuccini collab, and I was also hungry at the time. I was like, man, I should have planned this better, but it's okay. It's okay. How about cats organized neatly? That one, that's more of a puzzle game, right? Like, isn't it? Cats organized neatly? It's more of a, like, it's like a Tetris, like. Because, like, what I like about House Flipper is, like, not just, like, the actual, like, flipping the house and, like, making everything an open plan, but it's, like, the tidying up. Like, oh, if you see, like, a rug that's in a diagonal, you put it according to the grid. There's something that that gives me the dopamine, you know? And it kind of gives you the freedom to like do it, because you don't have to straighten out the rugs, but I just want to. It's cats organized neatly. I need to eat. Thank you for the car biting lore. Have a great stream. Thanks for stopping by, May Shark. Always appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let's go ahead and let's do a little bit of a darker color. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay, okay. You know what? This needs to be darker then. Yeah, good night. Good night. Have a good one. Oh, it's pretty late right now for you, isn't it? Yeah, get some sleep. Get some sleep. America time. Mm-hmm. Oh, as in the theme? Whose is this? Kiss of Death. This is the American guy from Guilty Gear. Is this Johnny? Is this Johnny's theme? Actually, this color should be closer to red. A little too orange. Let's make it a little bit more red. Oh, Gold Lewis! I remember when I was trying to learn him, like I said, that one like millisecond where I was trying to learn fighting games. His moveset was interesting. Isn't it like all the same move or something like that, but just different variations? And it's also very easy to mess up his name, isn't it? Gold Dick Lewison. Okay, this one has like a softer transition. This one's also a little bit darker. I didn't even realize that, yeah, he is American, isn't he? That everyone else, like, not everyone else, but like a lot of them speak with wait, do a lot of them speak with English accents? No, I don't remember. I think I'm gaslighting myself. I think I'm overthinking the shading on this a little too much, so I'm just gonna do a last pass on the shading, and then I think we're just gonna move on to the next one. Because once you start overthinking it, then you gotta take a break from it. Ooh, this is good. I like this theme. Okay, let's just do some of the light parts now. Okie dokie. It's a bit muddy looking. I'm not really satisfied with that base, but we can come back to it. I'm overthinking it now, so we need to move on and then we'll come back to it. I think that's gonna be the strat. Hello, Dove Beetle. Hello. Welcome. We're doing a little bit of arting today. We're chatting about a little bit of Guilty Gear, despite my limited knowledge of it. And just yapping about whatever comes to mind. Anyone else arting along with the stream? That'd be if you guys are also doing some art alongside me, let me know. Let me know what you're doing. Ooh, this one's gonna be full of Biyomon's gonna have a lot of vibrant colors, so this is gonna be fun. So let's see. I think the easiest start would be the pink parts, right? Let's block out some shapes. Ooh, and there's a teensy bit of reflected light too, so that's going to be interesting to play around with. Your internet cut out? No worries. We were just chatting a little bit about, what was I talking about? The Gold Lewis Dickinson, saying that like I feel like his name could be like could be misspoken very easily, right? Like the Gold Dick Lewison. And then what else? I was also talking about how much I was liking House Flipper. Might play a little bit off stream. I like it. And now we're coloring Biyomon from Digimon. This is entirely in shadow. This part right here. Goldick Lewison. I really like House Flipper. I think it's very oh, you know what? I'm looking at my OBS screen. It looks a lot more saturated than it should be. So let's desaturate it, but make it darker. Maybe something like this? How does that look? It looks a little too dark. So we'll go back to this color, but just desaturate it a teensy bit. How does that look? Yeah, actually that looks pretty good. I don't know, actually. I might go back to that saturated color, because this looks off somehow. Let's see. Actually, yeah, there's a little bit more shading this way, but this is like a lot darker. So there's this whole shape, but there's also a little bit of There's like the teensiest bit. Like, let's take this color and then desaturate it a little. Teensiest bit of dimension here, like where the cheeks are. I guess the equivalent of cheeks on Biyomon. And there's also a little bit of shading here too. And then teensiest bit of shading here. But otherwise, a lot of things here are very bright. This is like a very well lit angle. Nothing. Did you guys ever watch Metalocalypse? It was like one of those Adult Swim shows back in the day that about this like metal band, right? Like heavy metal band. Oh, nice, sorry, but do you ever think about networking as a VTuber? I feel weird thinking about it when I haven't even streamed yet. I think it is important to yeah, I think it is important to like make connections as a VTuber. That way, like, cause yeah, a lot of streamers do like, I forgot who said it, but like, as much as collabs are fun, people are coming for your solo content, really, and like like the collabs are just like kind of a fun extra. Even though there are a lot of collabs that like for just as an example, like all the Randuccini collabs, but also like back in the day, all of the Tempest HQ collabs for Raft, those were kind of peak. So I think it is important. But I do feel like how about this? I'll talk about like my personal experience. I really liked networking with the other Randonite streamers because a lot of us are connected via Randon, but also like there are certain qualities that like drew us to Randon that give us a lot of similarities already. Like not always, but generally his audience is a little bit older. Not always. Like of course there's still like younger like Randonites as well. They're people that like are interested in streaming, and like some of them do I think are also like fiscally able to stream. Not always though, not always. And I think it's those similarities that also help us get along a lot, you know? Like we're very used to like, you know, unhinged humor. We're very used to like a certain style of like streaming, right? So I think that's what like by default brings us together. And it's really fun to like collab and just chat with and talk with like other Randonite streamers. But there's also like other ways that you can network. So for example, like the bears. Like I'm a bear PNGTuber, right? So is Whiteheight. Both of us are part of a group where it's like it's a Discord just for other bear VTubers, and it's really fun. I don't mean to throw shade on any of them, but because we're more united via our avatars rather than like our interests, I personally don't find myself chatting in that Discord a lot. Not because I dislike any of them. I think it's because like all of us are so like we all have such different interests from each other that like I don't always feel the need to like chime in, you know? Whereas in the Randonite, you know, like Discords or like the Leaf Tent, for example, I feel more inclined to like chime in because like we're all talking about like a single topic like Randon, or you know, we're all like talking about like Hololive or Hollow Stars or something like that. So like for me it's easier to get along with and like make collabs with other Randonites than for example like another bear VTuber. And like I said, no shade towards like any of the bear VTubers. They're all really cool. I've raided into like a couple of them. A couple of them have raided into me. They're all very cool. But if you know what I mean, like it's a little harder to make those connections based on like avatar, right? But sometimes it works out really well. Like I know that I think Cielo and Kurodaya, they like did, and Shinsu, right? They're all kind of like sea slug, like ocean type VTubers, and I think they also collabed with like some other sea slug ocean VTubers, and that was really nice. Metalocalypse so good. Yeah, I'm kind of guilty of matchmaking friends. Well, that's good too because that means that like you kind of feel the vibe between like two different streamers. Um and like I feel like that's more likely to make lasting bonds and lasting like relations because it reminds me, I'll tell you what it reminds me of. Shadow Money Bear Gang. I love gambling on stream with my community. I'm gonna tell you what it reminds me of. I'm gonna go back to the Filipino club that I was a part of in college. I've talked about this a lot, right? Because I spent like from like 2018 to like 2020, like, or was it 2017? I forgot. I spent like about 4 years in that club, and we had this program where you could have a mentor, and then in turn you could also mentor other people. It's the same system as like in sororities and fraternities. They call it like the big and little. Like you have a big who is your mentor, and you have your little who you're mentoring. But in Filipino clubs, typically it's like the kuya ate. Like kuya means older brother, ate means older sister, and then ading, which is Ilocano for like younger sibling, right? So I had a kuya, I had an ate, and then I had like multiple adings. But the question is, how do you pair them together, right? Because the way they do it is via application. So you would put like your interests, your major, like your information basically. So sometimes it depends on like who was in charge of like pairing people together, but you know, you're likely to be paired with, like, for example, for me, I'd be more likely to be paired with another art history major, or someone that also likes anime, someone that also likes I don't know, VTubers, blah blah blah, which is nice and all. But I remember there was I've okay, the terminology is to pick up. Pick up means like have a mentee or like be mentored to someone. I picked up multiple times. I think I racked up like over 10 audience. Well, many people just stop at like 2 or 3, right? But I just kept on like picking up people because I love being a mentor. I love giving advice to people. And I remember the first 2 rounds of like picking up, the people who picked my audience, they did a really good job. Like, they not only did they go off of the application, they went off my personality and who they thought I would vibe with the most. And I even had an audience that no one expected because like we just seemed like 2 very different people. But like, because the person who was like pairing us together, they knew both of us pretty well. They're like, oh, you guys don't share a lot of interests. Like, he doesn't really like anime, he doesn't really like this or that, but you guys just vibe very well together. And he paired us together and it worked out really well. Like, to this day I still think about him a lot. He's like, I still think of him as like my mentee, and we don't talk that much anymore, but he's I think I talked about this guy before. He's the guy who like, he grew up in a like Chicano neighborhood. So hello Owen, hello. I'm talking about like my mentees from back when I was in the Filipino club. I had a mentee who, like, even though we don't share a lot of interests, like you know, like anime and stuff, we vibe together really well. This is the guy who, like, he grew up in a mostly Chicano neighbor, like a underserved Chicano neighborhood. So the way he talks sounds very, how do I say this? Like, he talks like a cholo. Like, but he's Filipino. He's Filipino, he talks like a cholo, and that's his actual accent. Like, he's not, you know, like code switching or like, he's not faking an accent. That's actually how he talks. And like, because his community is what raised him. That's why he talks like that. But he also like grew up in like a gang kind of like neighborhood. So he even like says the terminology. He kind of dresses up like a cholo. He's like the like ASA like hey, oh, this is the homie. Like, but it's such a cute dichotomy with him because, not dichotomy, it's such a cute kind of like gap moe with him because, you know, he's like a fool. He dresses up and acts like a FOO fool. Like, hey fool, what's up? Like, he has that personality, but he loves cute things. Like, he loves plushies. And I think he even said it was because like he didn't really grow up with plushies, and sometimes people in the Filipino club would like just bring them with them, right? Especially for like, you know, comfy activities like watching a movie. And he would just be so endeared by like these plushies, and he would like hold on to them and like cuddle them, but in his accent he'd be like, yo, this guy's the homie. Like, he'd be like, hey, yo, this Mr. Pancakes fool. He's the homie. I love him. And I'm like, I was just so like endeared by that. He's like, ah, like isn't that like such a like good example of like Gap Moe, like a cholo, but he's like, hey, I love this fool, Mr. Pancakes. You know, I don't know why that turned into a New York accent, but like this essay right here, this the homeboy, Mr. Pancake. I think he would love Mr. Pancakes. Like, but yeah, like all that to Mr. Pancakes. But yeah, like that's this is a bit of a tangent, but like to this day I still think about him a lot. I still think a lot about a lot of my oddings a lot. And one of them is actually my coworker now. She's like the one of the ones that I'm like the closest with. Like I still think about them a lot. And my kuya and ate, who like in non-Filipino terms that'd be my big. They're my mentors. Like I still think about them a lot. Yeah, mentors are super valuable. All of this to say, because the reason why we got into this conversation is Matthew talking about like matchmaking, right, between like networking with VTubers, is like, because you're not just going off of like, oh hey, like you're a bear VTuber, this is a bear VTuber, you guys would get along, and it's like, no, we have completely different personalities. Instead you're looking at like, oh, like for let's just take like Halbernacht as an example. Like, oh, like we have different models and we might not even be in the same spheres, but like maybe the vibe is there in that like, oh, I think that you should like, you know, like review his art. Like, yeah, exactly, like George and Halver. Yeah, exactly. Like, because you watch them, because you're going off of our personality, matchmaking in that way, like kind of trying to connect VTubers in that way, I feel like is a little bit more effective, you know? Rather than just like the like, oh hey, you like Digimon, this other person likes Digimon, and it's like, oh, other than that we don't share much in common. You know? And I think that's why it's so effective to like that's why I think like networking with other randonites is usually like really good as well. Like just the little guys, for example, a lot of us have this shared interest of random, but there's also other things that we share that make it really easy for us to like chat with each other and stuff like that. So I went on a huge tangent, but like without arting at all. But let me catch up on chat. Let's see. If I stream, I will need to find other people who have beef with the British. Like, I just got back from Ukrainian festival at the Polish club. Great cultural vibes. Nice to see everyone speaking their language, wearing traditional dress. Good to celebrate your heritage. Nice! Nice. I love that too. Like, it reminds me of like this YouTube shorts guy that I watch. He likes to ask people like, what's your favorite type of dance? And like, if you can, like, teach me the dance. And he like learns their dances, and it's very charming. He sounds like he'd be a fun teacher. I think he went into he's a what's it called? He's a physical therapist. He went into physical therapy because his major was oh my god, what is it called? The major where it's like physical health. Like you would need to go into this to become a PE teacher. I forgot what it was called, but that was his major. Sounds like a sweet dude. He is. I miss him. And May, yeah. Sounds more effective than my aunt trying to matchmake me with a girl from the Indian village. I mean, exactly, right? If they're just going off of like, hey, you share culture and or like religion, why don't you I'm sure you guys would get along. Hal has mentioned Digimon as a formative part of his upbringing. I'd be super stoked if you caught Halber's stream. Yeah. His yapping is similar to Randon's, but he goes more into nerdy things. Nice. Yes, Owen. Yes, kinesiology. His major was kinesiology. Yeah. So I think he is now like a physical therapist. It's been a minute since I caught up with him. Yeah. He's a great guy. And yeah, like even though he grew up in like kind of like a gang environment, like he also kind of has that like, you know, honor system too of like I don't know how to like quite describe it. He's just like a cool guy. I mean, yeah, like, and going back to that point, like it's because like even though we don't have much in common, we just vibed well together, you know. Whereas like I feel like other people tried to place me with people that like, oh, you both like anime, have at it, and it's like, yeah, but they like all the anime I don't like. Gap Moe, Yankee character from yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. Let's put some highlights in here. And the thing with this this mentee that I was talking about, I feel bad because I'm realizing he's invited me to a couple of parties, but I have always just never been able to come out to them. So I'm like, I'm sorry, friendo. Something about this looks a little bit off, but I think it's because everything else isn't shaded yet. So let's keep on. Let's trust the process. Let's keep on keeping on. Oh, different brush. Keep on keeping on. Yeah, like this eye needs to be like a lot darker, for example. Or at least this color, make it darker. That's why it's not like so jarring to have it like shaded. When they like anime but they have bad taste in anime, in my humble opinion. Yeah, it's like I wouldn't say bad, it's just different. It's like different from me because like I don't like, for example, I don't like romance anime. I don't like I feel like a lot of comedy anime kind of like ages out to, not ages out, but it gets it, if they make jokes that are like relevant to the times, like if it's an you know, like any jokes that say like skibbity, like funny for now, but like eventually it's gonna reach the point where it's like, oh, it's kind of cringe, you know. What happened? Kind of cringe, you know. But yeah, I don't like anime. In fact, I mean, I don't like anime. Why did I say that? I don't like romance anime. Shoujo though is a different story. I feel like depending on the plot of the shoujo, like that can get really, really interesting. Oh, no, it's ad break. Okay. We'll be back and I'll catch up on chat. Okay, we're back. We're back. You guys aren't doing anything to the cars this time, right? I saw Persona discussion on the server. I had to go to work, but P3 Reloaded is great. Yeah. I haven't played any Atlas games yet, but Beans is all into that. He's all into that. Most comedy anime fall. Yeah, same here. Same. There are some that are really funny, but like, I don't know. They have to be using jokes that are like pretty timeless, you know? Fake anime fan. I don't like anime. In fact, I hate anime. Binka 2024. Also, F you. No, it's gonna get misinterpreted. It's gonna get misinterpreted. I like anime. But I like the super edgy stuff, you know? I like the super edgy stuff, like blood and gore and violence and All the things. Confirmed quote. Oh no. No, you understand. I love anime. I love anime. I haven't been tuning into any of the seasonal anime lately, though. Have you guys? Have you guys been doing that? I used to be able to tune into like all the seasonal stuff, but I've either been too busy or I've been more focused on like streaming and or watching other people's streams. I haven't since Freyren. Streaming takes exactly me too, Owen. Me too. Either that or I'm like I also want to like drop in and like support other people's streams as well whenever I can. Sometimes I also just get like too busy with work. Okay, let's do this where it's like halfway. But then there's like a deeper color. There we go. That looks a little bit more convincing. And let's lighten this up a little bit. Actually, this is more of like a strawberry color. Like this color. And then super light. Get orange. And then let's do sharp line art. There we go. It looks a little bit more shiny. I want to watch Dear Anime, catch up on the Spice and Wolf remake. Ah, yeah, I hear those are good too. What have I been trying to catch up on? Well, like I said, Beans and I are watching Naruto. Naruto Shippuden. Oh, Oshinoko is another one. Anime was a mistake. I know that I like Oshinoko. I know that there's a handful of folks that hate it, but I like it. A fellow anime with dinner watcher. Yeah, yeah. Right now I'm halfway through the Pet Labor. Ooh. I also want to watch Dear Anime and Witch Hat Atelier. Yeah, Atelier as well. I should read that. I should read that. A lot of people have recommended it. I'm down. I'm down. I'm down like downtown. Okay, let's get this yellow color out of the way too. I'm making progress painting the volcano to throw Randon into. He should never find out about the game that that Lando, I mean, crap, I keep saying that Casper was playing. We need to make sure he never plays that game because he's gonna, oh my god, it's gonna be like triple the moans. There's a pineapple on pizza. Land per Casto. I need to stop because that's technically a PL mention, and he's like, because Casper himself is also like, he's not making, he makes occasional references to his past identities, right? But like it does seem like he wants to be known as like that as like Casper, right? So definitely want to be respectful of that. Okay, it's like a kind of a diagonal. Like here. And here. Yeah, he's been following the rules. Mm-hmm. They're not rules, but I think of them in that way. Yeah, yeah, and it's good practice to do so, right? It's good practice for him to do that. I really liked his stream the other day where he was just kind of like letting some things off of his chest. Cause it's very fair, and it was. I won't talk too much about it, but but I don't know. It was a lot of like good closure. for a lot of people, including, well, not, I've always been following them. Like, for me, I understand people that, like, they stopped following because they wanted to follow the character, but I was always down to follow him as he was, you know? I'm halfway through the VOD. It's a good VOD, I would say so. This is the right brush. Here we go. Here's the brush. Oh, you know what? No, we don't need a blue shade. We need it to be actually a little bit more red or orange. Is that better? Maybe a little darker. Like this color. There we go. And then let's use that for this color. Nah, actually, that one should stay that color. I feel Casper isn't the best fit for me as a viewer, but I give him a shot since I support him in Randon, since he is Randon's brother from another mother. Yeah, exactly. And, like, no pressure. If that's just... I understand that, like, there's people who watch Casper that, like Randon isn't their vibe, and vice versa, right? I don't think you necessarily, like... I personally love both of them. There are times, though, there are times where, like... There are times where I'm like, brother, what? Like, when he says something that is just like, what? I'm not talking about, like, food takes or anything like that. It's the stuff that's, like, the whole, like, he didn't know that there's people that still live in Cairo. And it's not the fact that he didn't know it, because, you know, not everyone knows everything, right? But it was kind of, like, his attitude to, like, not knowing it. Where it was, like, it's like, well, I don't know geography and history. That's fair, right? But it was the part where he was like, the people that do know that stuff, like, they like, I think he called them nerds or something, right? He was like, well, I don't know that kind of nerdy stuff. And it's like, brother, didn't you go to university in biology? Like, do you think everyone knows everything about biology? Because for me, there's nothing wrong with, like, not knowing something, right? As long as it's like, oh, okay, cool, now I know better. And it's cool that I know that now. But if it's someone that's like, oh, well, why do I need to know that for, right? It's like, this kind of, like, this kind of tilts me a little bit. So there are times where I'm like, you know the meme of, like, the one that Randon drew, the one where you're, like, taking off your headphones, like the guy that's taking off the headphones and he looks pissed. Sometimes that's me. When I'm listening to Casper, I'm like, like a brother. I love this song, the slow rock ballads from Guilty Gear. Yeah, I like this one too. All of the music for Guilty Gears they're bangers. Dunmeshi is mid sadness, especially since Randon loves Dunmeshi so much. That and how he does not like games that involve thinking. Yeah, that's why he's known as a baby gamer, you know? The talk about education actually gets me a little tilted. I have to walk away sometimes. Yeah. I'm a believer in liberal arts education and having a decently... That's what... Exactly, Owen. Exactly. And it's like, maybe I'm biased because I am, like, in the humanities and the social sciences, right? Because it's like the people that think that, like, that like area of expertise isn't as, like, valuable as, say, the hard sciences, right? And that's not necessarily, I don't mean to imply that that's what, like, Lando thinks. I don't mean to be like, you know, like, oh, he doesn't value liberal education, blah blah blah. It's just more of, like, I don't like the whole vibe of, like, well, I don't need to know that stuff. Like, it's nerds that know that stuff. So yeah, in Space Marine stream, he said, why don't they teach this in school? And everyone was like, they do. Yeah. I remember that. The Teflon thing, right? Yeah, like 100%. Because wasn't it even Randon? Even Randon was like, they do. They do teach that. That was pretty funny, actually. And like I know that there's like a little, I've made a little bit of a meme of myself of like the whole like the one time that the Andons like read my freaking comment when they were, Lando was, I keep saying that, I'm sorry, when Casper said something like it's like there's no way they could have built the pyramids all by themselves. And he was being sarcastic. I don't think he legitimately believes that like, you know, aliens built the pyramids. But like, and then I put in chat like, yes, there is. Like, yes, they did build the pyramids. And that just so happened to be the comment that they read out loud. And they're like, oh, okay, conspiracy theorist. And I know they were just kidding. You could tell that they were just kidding that about that whole like exchange, right? But it was like, it was just kind of funny. But at the same time, like, I do hope, like, he doesn't legitimately think that, like, you know, ancient peoples couldn't build pyramids, because the way that I think about it is like this. Ancient peoples, or anyone before the TV and the internet, had a lot of time on their hands. A lot. Now, if you translate that to the fact that, like, their knowledge is also generational, this is stuff that's been passed down, not necessarily generation to generation, but from expert to beginner, so that they could become experts, then it makes total sense that ancient peoples and indigenous peoples had really sophisticated knowledge of like architecture and like astronomy. It's not aliens, it's just that they had a lot of time on their hands and they had a lot of knowledge from past generations to be like, oh yeah, like a good example is the pyramids. Like there's a pyramid called the bent pyramid because it starts up at a certain angle and then it suddenly like reduces the angle to the tip, because they figured out that like if we keep building it at this angle, it's gonna be too tall and it's gonna be too steep. So they adjusted the angle, and then future iterations of the pyramid would have that adjusted angle from the get-go. So they're learning from each other's mistakes. They're not mistakes, but they're learning from each other's like attempts at like architecture. So that's why like each subsequent like iteration is better. So like actually with like pyramids, they actually started off with like just like it's called like a mastaba. It's like a I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a square but flat. And then later on they were like, oh, what if we add more mastabas on top? So it's more of like a step pyramid. And then they figured out how to smooth it out, but that resulted in like the bent pyramid. You know what? I'm gonna draw this out. I'm gonna draw this out. This is, guess what? You guys are trapped. We're close the doors. We're learning about the pyramids today. And I will read your messages. I know I'm like missing some messages, but I wish to yap. Cause this is it. This is it. Okay. The evolution of the pyramid. So when they buried people, you know, this is the ground. They just started out with like these flat buildings, right? This is a mastaba. And then eventually they're like, wait a minute. What if we do this? What if we add more mastabas? You end up with a step pyramid. And then they were like, wait a minute, why don't we like smooth out those edges, right? So they started building. I think it was like this. They started building, but they were like, oh, wait a minute, if we keep going up like this, it's going to be too steep. So we got to adjust the angle of the pyramid. So this is called the bent pyramid. Because you can see that they like adjusted the angle. But then from that, they perfected it. And then eventually you get the true pyramid. And the thing is, we still have these. We still have these like archaeological sites that show this like step-by-step iteration of each building to show that they're like learning from each other. And these are like centuries apart, mind you. This isn't like, oh, the architect from like this guy was still alive to like see this. No. This was like hundreds of years of difference. So they're learning from each other like throughout the years, and that's why eventually you get pyramids that are like perfectly aligned to the constellation of Orion. Because I think that's what the pyramids of Giza are. They're actually aligned to like the stars in Orion's belt. And it's not because of aliens, it's because they just spent a lot of time perfecting architecture and perfecting their knowledge of astronomy. Anyway, let's get back to it, shall we? Let's see. I think he's just really bitter about school for one reason. I think you're right, yeah. And the perceptions placed on him. Then you drop fact bombs like walking Maui statues on him midstream. I was really tempted to turn that into like a a super chat just so that he knew, but it was like, nah, the moment's passed. We're good. That ancient alien bit makes me upset because it's always like there's no way these non-Western people knew anything. Anyway, let's glaze on the Roman Empire. Forced to appreciate ancient architecture. Exactly. You just got architectured. And the funny thing is, like I said, like architecture is like probably one of my weakest like things. Wait, does this color, it's like almost like a powder blue. And then what's this color? Let's use maybe this color. Yeah, I actually like that one a little bit more. I think another thing that kind of like got me to appreciate like ancient architecture and ancient like, you know, knowledge was it was a Fate Grand Order anime. It was the Babylonia one, because it shows like the city of Ur, which is like one of the oldest. Mom, stop watching the stream, go to bed, it's late. Oh man. So what was I saying? Is your mom actually watching the stream? What was I saying? Oh yeah, so like the Fate Grand Order anime for Babylonia, it showed the city of Ur. It's like spelled U-R. And it's this like super huge like metropolitan city that like you would expect from like modern days, you know, like New York or Los Osos or something like that. Yes. Nice. Hello, Dianorgs of Mother. I hope you're enjoying. I hope you're enjoying my yapping, you know. Actually, yeah, is it late for you guys? Feel free to get some eeps if you need it. But yeah, the way that they showed the city in Fate Grand Order, I don't know, I just liked it because it didn't like show it as just like, oh, they're in like mud huts and stuff. It's like, no, this is a city. This is like a proper city. Same with like the ancient like Aztec city of Tenochtitlan. I didn't pronounce that quite right, but Tenochtitlan. That was they literally built a city on a lake, you know, and yet people call them like well, okay, so with the Aztecs it's kind of shaky because like they were also conquerors in their own right. Like they also were trying to conquer other like Mesoamerican peoples at the time. But what the Europeans did, a little bit worse. Just a teensy bit. Hello, Kale. Hello. Digimon hype. Yeah. Time zones. I know. Time zones. Wait, I gotta actually look at my reference, right? Let's look at the reference. Okay. So yeah, it's kind of like a curved shape. And then there's like a touch. Hello. Oh, it's Randon. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, Randonites. Hi. I'm Babinka Bear, your local sun bear and art history teacher. We're actually doing a little bit of art. I'm trying to improve my rendering. Hello, everyone. Yeah, feel free to get your 1 point redeem. Your sniffa stickers. Your sniffa stick. Wait, how far did Randon get? How far did he get? I'm so curious. Oyster snack raid. Wait, oyster snack raid. Oyster. Worcester sauce. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Come on and get your stickers, everybody. Hot and fresh for you. Wait, are the stickers actually showing up? I'm actually... They might be covered by the art. Let me fix that real quick. There you go. There's the stickers. There's your stickers. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, how far did he get? I'm so curious. Yeah, we have a 1-point channel redeem. We also got a lot of other redeems. We also got some. How about this? No. Oh no, it didn't work. The flood. Here, I'll do it for you. There you go. You guys get some swim practice. Oh, the rotation. How about we put you guys in the let's put you guys out in the PE field. You guys want to go to the PE field? There you go. Oh, there's a lot of us. Don't mind the cars in the PE field. We got some commands too. Yeah, you guys get free recess or early recess. Yeah, take a look at the commands. Your little avatars can do a variety of things. So feel free to play with each other while, I mean, why did I say it like that? Feel free to, like, have fun while I catch up on chat. I want to say hi to everybody. Yeah, you guys can dance. You guys can dance. You can also attack each other, but you need to specify another user by name. Don't hit me though. Don't hit me. You could hug me. You could look, see, you could dance. Siphon the gas from the cars. Yeah, our school has seen better days, actually. No, don't attack me. Why would you do such a thing? I'm just a little bear. Why would you do that? Let's catch up on chat, shall we? Okay, here we go. So once again, Randon, thank you for the raid. I suspect he's already raided and runned. But if any of you guys got a raid and run, feel free. Don't feel any pressure to stay here. But if you want to stay and have some fun while we do some art, feel free. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Love Guilty Gear. Yeah, we're listening to Guilty Gear at the moment. Mr. Roo, hello, Mr. Roo. Oyster Knack raid, Oyster Knack raid. Hello, Foxanon. Hello, Yuki. Welcome, Raiders. Yeah. Hello, Martin X7777. Stacy, you got your sticker. Hello, Temple Quinator. Hello, welcome. Oh, thanks for the follow, Yuki. Hello. Oh, we're getting some gifts. I see it. I'll catch up. Thanks, Matthew, for shouting out Randon. Hello, Honor Knight. Welcome. We are so back. Hype train. Let's see. Everyone getting your stickers. Sayorinara? Has he gotten to okay, I won't say any spoilers. He got past Sayori? Like the Sayori scene? He got that far? Uh-oh. That's all I can say. Not far, he got invited to join the Lit Club by Monica. Wait, isn't he already part of the Lit Club? He just spent some time hanging out with Sayori. He just started a new game after 2 hours and then quit. Huh? He said goodbye to a friend. Okay, I think I see what it has. So he got to that part. No idea who Sayori is. Yeah, who is she? All stonks in Monica Coin, you know what I mean? Right where the real game starts. Okay. Rick Trajan, thanks for getting your sticker. Jam losing the game. Oh, we all lost the game. He was talking about a Sayori, but he literally just started the game, so I don't know who that is. I see. His stream died literally right before that moment. It was perfect timing. Jesus, I gotta watch the VOD actually. Monka S. He gently opened the door. It was the best. I can't believe he gently opened the door. Hello, HD. Hello. Oh, thanks for joining the class. Jam losing the game. Thank you. GG music. Vinken Taho, you're making me hungry so late. I'm sorry. I know it's late in sea time, isn't it? Taho. Recess. Let's go. Dance. That's me. Kick. Using cars as a playground is interesting. It's so the school that we have here, if you guys want a little bit of lore, we're at a school. I'm a teacher. It's supposed to be a community college actually, but but I've heard that people wanted more nap time, so you know. This is technically a community college, but we have stuff like PE and nap time, you know, for your convenience. However, we've seen some tough times recently. We don't quite have enough funding, so to get a little bit more money in the pocket, we did rent out our PE field to be used as a parking lot. You see the fancy little Itasha in the back? Yeah, so the only problem is that the Bibinkubs, which is you guys, my chat, you guys are the Bibinkubs now. You went from Randonites to Bibinkubs. They have a habit of eating the cars, so we are actually losing money with this, but you know, I'm also too lazy to get the assets out of the way. Early recess is the best timeline. Yeah, you guys like it? Oh, thank you for joining us, Daydream Duelist. Thank you for joining the class. Siphon the gas from the cars. Do not the cars. I'll just say that. Do not the cars. If we fight enough, we get sent to detention. No, you guys don't want to go to detention. It's okay. You guys don't have to go to detention. We don't got to do that. We need to get fuel for the tater tots. Yeah, that too. We are siphoning the gas from some of these cars for oil to get some tater tots fried up. I don't know how that's going though. Oh, thank you for the hug, Yuki. Making me lose the game in Shibuya. Matthew, thank you for the gifted sub to Jam losing the game. Attack. How do we enter the recess? Oh, this is recess. This is the recess. He's absolutely gone now. I believe you. Just chat and you get an avatar. Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah. Is that what you mean, Daydream? Yeah, you just chat and you show up. Master of Hit and oh, jeez. Dia, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. To Justin for a drive, Cloudy Cube, ADR Can 3. Oh, you gifted Akashi. Nice. And you also got Martin X777. Nice. Thank you. Oh, who farted? Who farted? Nice gifts. Yeah, nice gifts. Hugs, hello. I'm doing good. Can I chew on the car tires? Just don't leave any marks. Don't leave any marks on the car. I don't know. The people parking their cars, they keep yelling at me. So, you know, we wanna try to avoid that. Merowi, thank you for joining. Ah! Who attacked Merowi? Right as I was welcoming them in. Thanks for joining the class. You got your sticker, Hux. The Sayori scene. He gently opened the door. Ah, I see. Twitch is in chat. What the heck? Added 3 bits and 2 bonus bits. Okay. The stream died. It was perfect timing. Jesus. Meta, we got your sticker. I think I'm almost caught up. He just started the game. He just Monica. And get your stickers. He got a bit jump scared by that scene. Hope he's doing okay. Oh, okay. I hope so too. Watch VOD on Twitch. The version on YT got messed up by the crash. Oh no! Oh, it's alright now? Okay. Mosh is gonna be good today. We do have an end of stream tradition, which is we have a mosh pit. So if you guys want to stick around for that, we can. I'm still gonna go for like another. I actually don't know how long I'm gonna go for. Maybe up until 2 o'clock my time. Saku, we got your sticker. Acacia, hello, wonderful name. You got your sticker. I could always sleep more. Sleep. He seemed pretty shook. I hope he'll be alright. Ah, okay. Who's the owner of the waifu car? I don't know. I just get paid. I just get paid by the people that use the parking lot. Balance is restored. I got my sticker. The motor oil is tempting? Oh no. Not the painful metamorphosis, Mr. Matthew, thank you for gifting to Hux. Nice. Nice gift. Attack car. Oh yeah. Detention. You guys really want detention? Are you sure? Are you sure you want detention? Have enough fuel for 3 dozen tater tots? We good? See, Dio Brando, you got your sticker. You got your sniffer sticker. The stress was palpable when the stream died. Oh no. I feel attacked. Educate what time it is now. Your time? Oh, I'll show you guys. Marsh pit and recess? God bless. Well, you guys are also gonna be getting detention if you keep on misbehaving. You guys are bullying Hux, I see. No fighting. Stop fighting. The school also doubles as a prison. Wait, no, I never said that. No, no. There is no prison. That's just the Simpsons bit. That's not what the— No, there's no prisoners. No, what are you doing? Stop. Stop attacking each other. You guys have to hug each other. We can't let them know that the school is subsidized by the state of California to contain the— No! You guys are making new lore. No. Crave for detention? Fine. You get detention. There you go. You guys are getting fully baked now. You ask for detention, this is what you get. You get you have to realize the consequences of your actions. You have to— Oh no! The pet. The pet didn't reach me! Wait. There we go. Why? What did I do? It's a collective punishment. You guys have to— This has to be a community. This has to be a community. You guys gotta check each other. If someone's bullying someone else, you got to— Wait, what's that command in there? You guys gotta be looking out for each other. It takes a village. And what's a hype chest? Why did I just get a hype chest right now? Teacher, you forgot the homework energy. I did nothing. No, you guys gotta look out for each other. We gotta stop the bullying. It's not— What are those, like, those posters all over schools that very obviously have a bullying problem? Like, you know, like, because for work I go to a lot of different schools, and like, whenever there's a lot of posters around specifically about bullying, it's like, oh, this is like, there's a problem here, you know? Like, it's comfy here, bullying is bad. Yeah, something kind of simple, right? Like that, right? Where it's like, bullying— Did you guys know? Kiddos, did you know that bullying is bad and that you shouldn't do it? If we all attack Babinka Bear, we could break out. No, don't attack me. No, just hugs. Where the hugs? No. Someone's chewing on your leg. Oh, Jesus. So unruly. This is supposed to be a community college. This is supposed to be a community college. What happened? A fun fact? A fun fact about what? Let's see. Give us a fun fact about the Garden of Earthly Delights by Hieronymus Bosch. Ah! That is in fact where you guys are right now. So, as I mentioned before in my intro, I'm also an art historian. We are currently within the painting. We're in detention, but it's based off a painting called the Garden of Earthly Delights by Hieronymus Bosch. This is made in like way back in like medieval / like Renaissance. Well, it's like a little bit before the Renaissance. And his art, Hieronymus Bosch's art, is very surreal. But it was like years, like centuries before like the surrealism movement. So it's more weird because like this is his idea of hell. This is what he thought hell was gonna be like. Because if you look at the whole like art piece, there's 3 parts of it, which is called like a triptych. The first part is like, it's Adam and Eve. They're chilling, you know, in the Garden of Eden. In the Garden of Eden, honey. Like, that Garden of Eden. The center part of the painting is like, it's supposed to be modern day, but it's weird. It's like surreal. People are like in bubbles. They're naked. They're eating strawberries, you know. They're doing weird stuff, right? And then like that's how Hieronymus Bosch saw like his present era. He was like, oh, we're so full of sin. We're so full of, you know, like, you know, people aren't honoring God, and instead they're driving around in, like, in bubble cars, and they're eating strawberries and all of that. So the third part of the painting is what you see before you, is how he envisioned hell, where, like, you know, everyone's suffering for their sins. They're getting eaten by birds. They're getting flutes, you know, in their booties, you know. So all of the suffering is because of all of the sinning that you guys are doing in the present. So that's actually what detention is based off. is this, you know? And the stars, I did have to censor a couple of things, but but that's where we are, because you guys have to learn the consequences of your actions. And when you write, you gotta write me like a 1-page paper of how you learned your lesson and how you will never bully and attempt to eat hooks ever again. Then we could go back to class. Or you could go out to lunch. You could do that. Yeah, that's my fun fact. Lead the charge. Ah, Tio! Tio, you were my favorite character in JoJo. How could you do this to me? Let's see. Why are we in detention? I walked away for 2 minutes. Bink Community College. I'm a huge community college fan, enabler, stan, whatever the terminology is, really. How weird. Painted from 1490 to 1510. Yeah. Strawberries. Can I eat them? You can. They're mine. How did I learn my lesson? I never did. Even in hell, we can get gold star stickers. It's true. It's true. You guys can still get gold stickers. Hello, Cooley Ono. Welcome, welcome. Hell seems like a crazy party. I mean, that's where all the cool people go to, right? That's where all the cool people go. You said nothing about cooking hugs. No, it's nice and toasty. Advocate. Yeah, exactly, Cooley Ono. I advocate for community college. it helped me a lot, like a lot. It helped me find the major that I wanted to go into, which was art history. But before that, I changed my major like 4 times. I started off with like psychology, and then history, and then graphic design, and then history again, and then art history, and then and then I graduated college, and then I went back into history. Hux, don't worry, hide in this pan. Evil antagonist kicks dog in the first chapter. Yup, that's my Oishi. Someone farted. Ah, oh, jeez. Cool people in hell. Yeah, I started off as a psych major and I got kind of tired of it. But that's just me personally. That doesn't mean that the major itself is boring. It depends on you, right? It depends on you. All right, let's go back to class. Let's go back to class. You guys ready? Did you learn your lesson? We're going back to class. Yeah. where the pipes are broken and there's swim lessons to be had. I'm sorry, I forgot about the pipes again. This class has definitely seen better days. So, all that to say, by the way, we are drawing things on my desk. That's what today's assignment was supposed to be, is we're doing some art. I'm doing a study because I kind of am not great at rendering, so I kind of wanted to try my best to like copy the rendering. So we're currently working on Biyomon from Digimon. Well, I think we're just gonna do Biyomon. We're gonna try to render a little bit of Lando as well. This guy. And then I think we'll call it from there. So I think we still have like another 45 to 60 minutes left of stream. So feel free to you know, stick around if you want. Feel free to raid and run if you need to. Get some snackies. All right, get some food, get some naps if you're in a different time zone. Get some eeps, some memers if you will. And I know you will. Waterboarding time. No. No, it's not waterboarding. It's swim practice. It's swim practice. You're being bullied again. No, stop bullying. Back to Guilty Gear music. Yeah, the case of Trenchfoot built character. Oh no, not the Trenchfoot. With zeppelins and mustard gas. By the way, last thing before I get back into the art. You guys see this nice little picture in the corner of me and my partner Beans? That is a commission by a member of the Randonite community. Their name's they used to go as like Baba Nana, but now it's more like Buv Nana. You should definitely, if you want a commission, they are not open to commissions at the moment, but you should definitely check out their art. Yeah, it's Nana. It's Nana. Let me. I don't have the link. Let me find the link again. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Baba Nana. You know what? I'm gonna link their Twitter. I'm gonna link their Twitter so you guys can check them out as well. There you go. Oh, thank you. You also shouted them out, Matthew. Nice. Yeah, see, you guys can hug each other. You guys can hug each other. I'm gonna head out. Have fun. Hug everyone. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Dio. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, if you guys gotta run, no worries at all. No worries. We're doing our best. But also, we also might... I am starting to get kind of hungry again, so I might... We might actually end it after I'm done with Biyomon over here, but well, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, and no. It doesn't have the palm rejection. But yeah, so it sounds like I'm gonna have to check out the VOD for it sounds like I'm gonna have to check out the Doki Doki VOD for Randon. I hope he is doing okay, that he wasn't a little too shaken up by. Well, didn't he say that he saw that he saw the screen cap? Well, even if you do, it's a bit of a shock though, still, right? Like even if you've seen it and you know what's coming, the way they do it is like a jump scare. By the way, if you guys have any questions about like my art process, oh no, about like my art process, feel free to ask. I am definitely not like I'm not super confident yet in like my art, but I do teach like really simple art to like middle schoolers. Like I teach certain art concepts, like shape and color theory, that kind of stuff. But myself as an artist, like there's still a lot that I need to work on, but it's still fun to kind of like experiment. Right now I'm doing one layer. We're doing one layer for actually the line art and the colors are separated, but eventually I am going to merge the layers. They farted on. Oh no, he thought it was Natsuki. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, I do have a Discord. I do have a Discord. If you guys want to join, but no pressure otherwise. We do share things in the Discord like art. So like if you ever need feedback on your art, or if you have like a recommendation for an artist that we should focus on for like an art appreciation stream, yeah, I would love to be exposed to more artists that we can like talk about. Oh wait, I'm not even looking at my reference. Okay. Oh, something like that. We occasionally do art appreciation streams where we just look at like certain artists and we admire their work, right? So I'm always open. I'm always open to that. Because I have certain ones that I would like to focus on, but I also like when you guys show me art, like different artists, it's always like, ooh, I learned something new today. Let's see. When I saw it the first time, it hit me super hard because the whole time she reminded me of. Ah, I see. Hello, Clint Eastwood. Hello, hello. Yeah, that scene does tend to hit hard because, especially because of the wind up to it. Like, spoilers for DDLC, but I know a lot of you came just from Random stream, but like the whole like lead up to it, where like you think she's gonna be okay, and then that happens, is like, oh, that's rough, right? One layer. I don't usually do that. I don't usually do one layer. So this is a bit of a challenge for me too, but it's also pretty satisfying. Artists has been super helpful. I'm glad we have a bibbing cord. The old randoneering special. I like watching other people's cool art. Yeah, me too. I like watching their art process. I like seeing, just like different people's style, right? Miko was also one of the organizers of the random birthday project for this year. Yeah, this past year. Really left her hanging. No. Hugs. How could you? Oh no, the palm rejection isn't working. Usually there's a way to like make it so that when I rest my palm on the screen, sometimes it does that weird like just straight line. That's what that is. Like that. I guess the palm rejection, I have to just not rest my hand on it. Let's see. So this is a little bit more like in shadow, but we could still add a little bit of highlights, just like the teensiest touch. Yeah, not only am I helping with did I help with the random project? No, actually, I'm gonna stop there. I'm not gonna squeal. But I do like working on projects. It's like a carryover from like back when I was into completely unrelated VTubers, Tempest, like totally unrelated, but like I feel like that community, they worked on a lot of like birthday and anniversary projects, and I really like working on those projects. So even though I have since moved on to other communities, that's still been really fun to work on. Oh, you know what? This is a bit more of like a strawberry color. So let's hue shift it a little bit more. Ah, that's a little too saturated, so let's do that. There we go. And then let's darken it up like that. Actually, a little bit more desaturated and darker, like that. And then all of this is in shadow, but we're going to do the same technique. We're going to take this color and just lightly touch. Okie dokie. I think we'll come back to biyomon because we're doing just like a first pass. We're just doing like a little bit of like a first pass on like all of the shading. We're gonna merge the layers, and then we're gonna like go a little bit more into detail, get some more details in there, but that might be another stream. I always mess up my layers, so a lot of the time I just use 2 or 3. Yeah, I used to, well, the way that I do it if I want like a really clean artwork is I would like, each color would actually be its own layer. That way I can like, and sometimes I would even make each shading and like highlight is also its own layer, just so that I can manipulate the colors if I'm not happy with it. But that's very time intensive, and it's also very heavy on whichever like art program that you're using, right? So so that used to be like, you know, for let's say Randon, it would be one layer for just the green for like the mid-tone, another layer for the shading, and another layer for the highlights. But it made it easier to change the colors. But when you do it all one layer like this, it's really hard to change the colors back unless you just paint over it. But at the same time, I don't know, it adds a little bit more of like a painterly vibe to it, which I like a lot. I actually am a fan of like painterly style, you know? No squealing. I'm just saying the line hit hard. It did. Completely unrelated. 100% not related. Let's see. Actually, have we finished with the Guilty Gear soundtrack? Or is this still... Oh, we're still in it. There's still three more songs. And for those who just came in, I'm not much of a fighting game, like, I don't play fighting games, but I have watched my partner play it. And I like the lore, especially Tekken lore. But Guilty Gear, I don't know as much of the lore, but I like a lot of the characters. Okay, let's see if the skin tone is even correct, because in the picture it's a little bit more, like, towards yellow. Like, how about this color? No, I actually like this color. Permanence. I was just mistake or forget to change the layers. Yeah, there is like a bit of like a permanence to it. And it feels like, because I've also done like traditional painting before. I used to like acrylic painting a lot, but I just don't have the space for my materials anymore. Tekken Lore's real world over the topness. Yeah, definitely. Like, obviously, I'm a little biased as a bear, but Kuma. Not Akuma, because that's another game, even though he was also in Tekken. But Kuma, man. That's actually Kuma 2, by the way. Okay, let's block out some shapes. Whose theme is this? Symphony? Is this ABBA's theme? Because it's her face on the album cover. Mm. GG is fantasy over the topness, yeah. Tekken is the game with the bears, right? Yeah, it is. It is. There's also a panda and a velociraptor. Let me see. Okay, the feet, his little feet, are completely in shadow. This theme kind of rocks. And then let's soften up these layers a little, or the edges. You know, let's use this brush. The color isn't perfectly matching, but that's okay. Let's use this black for the hair. Yeah, Tekken is the one with the bears, who is also the only child that is beloved by the main villain. So one of the main, well, actually it's like arguable on whether or not he's like he definitely starts out as like the antagonist, but teacher, I may or may not be drowning at this very moment. Walk it off. Oh no. No, we're gonna have to fix the pipes at some point. I don't know when that point is, but you know, eventually. The only thing is I'm not a qualified plumber, so I wouldn't know how to do that. I wonder who ate the pipes, Hugs. I just float my face down starfish position. No, Hugs, not again. I'm always open to any other like redeem ideas of like how to really sell the state of the school at the moment. How the turntable. Oh, the consequences of our actions, am I right? Okay, let's start shading down here. I think we might need to change this shade of white too. It's more of like this kind of blue. Yeah, I think I like that a little bit better. And then let us hue shift just a little bit. Actually, keep it desaturated. The school's just got holes in the floor and ceiling, and it should be like patched up, right? Like there should be an attempt at it being patched up. So like one stream there's like holes, but like the next stream there's like very obvious like wood and nails, but the nails aren't straight because I don't know how to use a hammer. Time to park cars inside of the school is not gonna fit. What about I was even gonna make a wait, you know what I can actually do? You know what I can actually do? Where is stream elements? Let's have a little fun. Here we go. Let's build you guys a jungle gym. There you go. See, look at that. Who says I don't give you guys enrichment? Don't ever say I don't do nothing for you guys. See, I give you guys an education. I give you guys some building blocks. I could also do this. Give me a second. Let's see. Who should I pick on? Hux. Everyone picks on Hux though. I don't see anyone else's name. So we're gonna pick this one at random. Oh, it's kale. There we go. Wait. There you go. Get pinned. Okay. That's too cruel. It's too cruel. All right. Who wants to get picked on? Who wants to get picked on? I've been stabbed. It'd be cool to be able to throw paper airplane. Wait, you're right. That would actually be a cute idea. Just paste motivation posters over the holes. 2 birds. My son, you already know someone's gonna push someone off. New classroom pet is the alligator that just crawled out of the plumbing. He's just an extension, stabbed and dropped from a tall height. It would be fun though. Wait, who wants to get picked on? Who is this? There's Meadowy. There's Rick Trajan. Who is this? Put you down. Oh no, I didn't mean to pin you, no. Oh, Bardawolf! Hello, welcome Bardawolf. Hello. Here, I'll pick on myself. See? I want you, there we go. I want you guys to know the consequences of your actions. If you guys don't shape up, oh, thank you, Beans. If you guys don't shape up, this could be you. This could be you, alright? So be good. That's your Binka tip for the day. Be good, don't be bad. There we go. Oh, nice. You get your sticker. She impales us. Can I get pinned on Beans' lap so I'm away from the bullying? Sure. Let's do it. Let's see if I can... Let's see. Beans' lap. Oh, no! I dropped you! I'm sorry! Okay. There we go. I don't know how that's happening. It's not actually pinning on your face. There we go. You're swinging. You're swinging. My head. There you go. See, I also do it by request. I do it by request as well. See, don't ever say that I don't do anything for you guys. You guys got a request? I'll do my best to fulfill it. Wait, what layer is this? Okay. I'm safe from the insanity. Whee! Yeah, but your head's gonna hurt real bad. 'Tis a small price to pay, am I right? 'Tis a small price to pay for peace. We're actually almost done with like this kind of first pass at shading and whatnot. Let's go ahead and make this a darker color. 'Cause it's okay if it's messy. I'm kind of going for like a little bit of a messy, like more painterly vibe. There's some shading here too. Oh, it's Millie. We got Millie. Oh no! Ad break. Okay. Let's. Hux is just hanging from the building. I had to see if it worked. Alright, we're in an ad break. Sorry about that. Alright, I'm gonna mute just for a second while we get through the ad break. I'm stuck. Alright, I think we're back from the ad break, right? I think we're back. Sorry about that. My eyes were not on the prize. My eyes were not on OBS at the second. Help me! Now you just look like some teacher. Wait, what happened to the pin? Does it expire after a while? Uh-oh. I guess you're back in the crowd. Hux. Some teachers hung you out the window. It's to dry. It's because of the plumbing. Right? Look at the state of this classroom. We gotta hang you guys out to dry sometimes. Owie, my head. They're free. I need Hoptool. Huck's got a strong neck. No. Okay, we're actually almost done. I think we just need the green color. I think we might actually call it after a little bit more shading and all that stuff. Yeah, this just needs to be darker. So appreciate the indoor jungle gym while you can. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Do we want a hue shift? Just a little bit. Actually, let me look at my reference. There's a little bit of light. There's the teensiest bit of light, like here. And there's also like a smidge of green, like here too. I feel like I should be satisfied with that, but oh wait, the feet. The feet has like a little bit more. Like it's a little bit darker. Don't worry, I see you guys chatting. I will catch up on chat once I get at least this part. You know what? Needs to be a little desaturated. There we go. Like I said, it's okay if it's messy. It's okay. Ooh, what's this from? Raito? I'm unfamiliar. I guess the Guilty Gear has stopped, so what else can we listen to? We could just start it over again. Or you know what? Potemkin. We're doing Potemkin. Alright, what are you guys saying? Teacher Hux has a bruise! Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm gonna have to talk to parents today. If there's a bruise, I'm gonna have to tell the parents. I'm just kidding. It's a community college, guys. I'm not talking to anyone's parents or guardians. Hi, Milky. Hello, hello. I liked our chat yesterday about like some ideas. I need a wet blue paper towel. Why specifically blue? Him Pete's Under Night in Birth. It's a really good fighting game. OST goes hard. Wikis, huh? I saw a little bit of Under Night in Birth when we were at Evo. Under Night in Birth. Oh, that's where the Raito is. Ah, I see, I see. I was doing karaoke but unlucky today. Aw. Unlucky, oh no. We could listen to a little bit of Under Night in Birth. Yeah, since Milky, you already put it on your schedule, I think I can go ahead and just say it. Milky and I are gonna be having a collab next Friday. 6. It's like a little bit earlier than my usual time. It's gonna be 6 p.m. PST. We're gonna be talking about certain arts. Pretty excited. We're still kind of like nailing down some of the topics, but like it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm like pretty excited for it. Let's actually get a little bit of this darker tone. Maybe a little bit more saturated, just a teensy bit. Ah, dang it, the palm rejection. It do me dirty. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna be talking about a topic that we're both really interested in. But we still gotta do a little bit of prep. Which I'm excited to. I always like doing research and like One of my favorite things is like prepping presentations because I've been trying to level up my Acacia. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for joining the class. I've been trying to level up my like I guess ability to make presentations, especially with like cuz it's also really easy to just like get a really like I don't know, go on Canva, right? It's really easy to like go on Canva and just get like a template and just make your presentations look cool, right? But I'm trying to figure out how to just do it myself with Google Slides cuz like, you know, the Google Suite is like pretty, for better or for worse, it's pretty accessible because it's something that like a lot of people use. I like trying to figure out how to do things with kind of like the most minimal amount of like resources. It's kind of like with art. Like I like just using very basic brushes and learning how to do things with them. And yeah, there's a lot of like specialized tools that can help you. Sorry, I had to burp. There's a lot of specialized tools that can make the job a lot easier, but for me like that dopamine rush of like oh cool, I can make something that looks really cool but is just made with like, you know, Google Slides. I don't know, it's really fun for me. All right, I think this is good for like a first pass, right? In terms of like rendering. There's a lot that we can do. I think now, the next time I do a digital art stream with Procreate, I think we're going to merge the layers and then we're going to just like go all in on the detail. All right, here's the reference picture. I'm not going to do the background, by the way. I kind of just want to do the 5 figures and call it a day. I don't prep, I raw dog my collabs. Well, I like doing presentations. I like doing prep and research. So it's different styles, but for like the fact that both of us do like really good streams with the different styles, I think says a lot, right? Because I like it. I like it. Preparation, the heck is that? Said as someone who definitely should be preparing for an audition instead of watching a stream right now. You can audition here in class if you want. No, I'm just kidding. But that sounds exciting. You're prepping for an audition. I hope you get something good. I hope you get something good. PPT power strong. It looks cute. Looks good. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'd say it's okay for a first pass. There's certain colors that I need to like do better at like color picking. But, you know, the first pass only. And then we're going to go hard with the detail next time. More like terrifying, but it'll work out in the end. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, exactly. I'm hoping it'll work out for you. I hope so. All right, what time is it? Let's see. It's 2:17 my time. If you're ever curious about what it is my time, like I'll usually just mention my local time, but if you look in the top right corner, that's my local time. It's currently 2:17 for me because I'm PST. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. But like I said, for all the newbies that just came in with the random raid, we do have an end of stream tradition. It's our mosh pit. We have an end of stream mosh pit, and you don't gotta do much actually. You just gotta pick out some emotes and spam him. Just gotta spam him. But there's also a what's it called? A command where your avatars are gonna fight each other, and it's oh no, I forgot to set the I forgot to set the throw so that it like properly aims at me. Mosh time. Yeah, we're gonna open up the pit. We're gonna open up the pit. Let me put my iPad away. There we go. Let's open up the oh. Gotta put some stuff away. Ah! Open up the pit. Our portrait, we gotta put that away too. Alright, give me a second to set up the mosh. What are we listening to today? What are we listening to? Well, we were listening to fighting game music, right? Let's see. No, you know what? We're gonna go with a classic. Let's go with a classic, right? Dead World, yeah. Open up the underwater pit. Abbas theme is pretty sick. Should we do Abbas? What's the... Because I don't have it here, right? So... Or you know what? I could also just type it, right? Is it spelled like Guilty Gear? Oh, it's just one B. Okay. Oh, I love that face. I really like that face of hers. Okay, let's like this face, the yan yan face, the yandere face. Kind of dig it. Okay. Let me stop Spotify. Yeah, let's do Abba's theme. 6 minutes. Okay. We're gonna be moshing for a while. How about we stop it at the halfway point? Or do you guys want to hear like the whole song? You know what? I'm just gonna get it started. Ooh, this is pretty sick. Alright guys, you ready to mosh? There we go. So your avatars are all fighting each other, but it is RNG. And it is a water pit, so rip me. I know it's okay. We have plenty of other opportunities. We have other rounds too. So who's taking the first round, I wonder? Acacia! You're the first winner. You're the winner of round 1. Let's go. Let's go. And guess what? We got more rounds coming. Give me a second to just set it up. Mosh pit. Alright, second round. Who's getting the second round? Blood for the blood god. Ooh, is it gonna go to Acacia again? Or Yuki? I know, the HP seems pretty good. Acacia just chilling in the corner. Here we go, 1-on-1. Oh, there's a med pack. Yuki got it. How the tables are turning. How the wheel of fate is turning. It goes to Yuki! Yuki got round 2. So we got Acacia round 1. We got Yuki round 2. Let's see. Come on, me! You can't escape from crossing fate. There we go. But guess what, guys? You ready? For round 3. Fight. The doctor gave me 9 months. The clock says 90 seconds. Heaven or hell. Fight. There's like other ones too. There's like, you ain't been to Detroit unless you've seen this. Heaven or hell. Actually, I'm like kind of tempted. The arc system. I need the arc system works. Generator. Intro generator. There we go. Okay, guys. Make this flashy, guys. The defeated sinner will lose. Third song. Fight, I guess. Fight, I guess, is crazy. You don't have long on this earth. Itch the earth. Make it count. Eat the fraction. Huh? The box is locked. This town ain't big enough. Beginning of the end. Spill the Jesus. Matthew, you got round 3. How much time do we have left? I think we have enough time for one more. We got one more round. One more round of the mosh pit. You guys ready? Congrats me, that was not rigged at all. Alright, it's okay. One more time, guys. One more time. Spill the tea, sis. Smile. Alright, ready, guys? Ready? Here's the intro. Wave or die. If my god should fail me, I shall kill him too. Second showdown. Let's rock. That one actually sounds pretty legit. Believe in victory. Believe in victory. World is a fuck. Beginning of the end. It's showtime. Wait, we fighting? Yeah, look at your little avatars at the bottom there. They're fighting. These be fighting cubs. Earth is broken. Keep your dignity. Treat 'em all. Treat 'em all. Bottoms up. Matthew, you got round 4. You got 2 victories in a row. Let's go. These are fighting hands. These are fighting beans. All right, one last one. One last one. Ready? The way is lit. The early bird gets the worm. Apostle Trace. You can control your character now. You can control your character now. I keep forgetting about my lap toggle. Alright, guys. That was a good mosh pit. We were able to fit 4 rounds in there. Good job, everybody. Good job. We love controlled violence. Round start DP, I believe. Good job, everybody. Alright, who are we raiding into? We got a good amount of people to raid into. We got Outermost Ghost. She's a fellow Randonite. I feel like that should be our go-to. Also Vite Mushi Bear's a fellow bear. Ocean Axe, I love her stuff. Fratboy Chester, let's see. I think we're gonna go with Ghosty. I think it's been a minute since I raided into Ghosty. So she's a fellow Randonite streamer as well. So she's very adorable. I love her model. So I got the ish beaten out of me. It was great. Did you guys learn from today's lesson though? Did you guys get something out of it? Some edumacation? Did you get some edumacation? If so, then today will have been a good day. As long as one person learns one thing, it'll have been a good day. So, alright, if you want to know the rest of my streaming schedule for next week, I haven't posted it yet, but it is going to be on my social media, on the Twitter, but I also do have my Discord. I also post my schedule. Wait, did I post my schedule on the Discord? I actually forgot, but... But yeah, if you guys aren't Twitter people, if you guys aren't Discord people, then just know that I usually stream Monday, Tuesday, Friday at 6:30 p.m. PST, and Saturday mornings 11 a.m. PST. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining in. We're gonna go ahead and raid into Outermost Ghost. I'm gonna get some food, and I hope you guys have a good one. So have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, and as always, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Yeah, take care, everybody. Take care. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate you. All right, ready? Oh, the pinned comment is not allowing me to raid. Let me I'll do it this way. All right, see you guys. Bye.